How's it going, guys? This is your boy Callum CMP here, back with yet another live stream and back with yet another EastEnders Week Watchalong. Actually, no, not an EastEnders Week Watchalong. Apologies for that. Another football live watchalong. The time is almost 4 p.m. on Sunday, the 24th of May, 2026. And today we are at Selhurst Park, where Crystal Palace take on the already crowned Premier League champions, Arsenal. Now, the celebrations that you are going to see if Arsenal ever gain something huge in this final game of the Premier League campaign, they're not going to be massive because it will not affect our final standing in the table. It won't change the fact that we've won the Premier League for the first time in 22 years. Tottenham Hotspur are in the shit, though. They've got to beat Everton, really, and hope that West Ham United play poorly against Leeds United. I'm going to stay on the live stream for when Arsenal lift the title. Kepa Arrizabalaga is in goal. Doesn't really matter. Like I said before on this live stream, it doesn't affect the standings. Now I'm going to pull up BBC Sport so I know who is who. So Mikel Arteta has gone for a 4-2-3-1 formation. This is the final starting 11 of the Premier League campaign. In goal, Kepa Arrizabalaga, like I mentioned earlier. Piero Hincapié and Christian Mosquera as the two centre-backs. Ricardo Calafiori as the left-back. And Christian Norgard as the right-back. The central defensive midfielders are Miles Lewis-Skelly and Martin Zubamendi. The centre attacking midfielders are Gabriel Martinelli, Max Staumann and Noni Madueke. And the striker is Gabriel Jesus. I believe Arsenal have gone with this starting 11, and they may not have their 18, most of their 18 members in the squad at least, because of the Champions League final. Sorry, it took a long time to say that. Anyways, on the bench we have Eberechi Eze, Victor Gyökeres, Kai Havertz, Mikel Merino, Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Tommy Setford, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Martin Odegaard. The Arsenal fans are already celebrating. The Crystal Palace fans, nothing much. There's nothing really much to celebrate about when they're in 15th place. There's a 14-place difference. Just because Arsenal are at a higher position than Crystal Palace doesn't mean Crystal Palace will not beat Arsenal. This isn't our A team that they are up against. So far, one person's watching this live stream. I was about to say none, but then one person just tuned in. If anybody can like this live stream, it will mean the absolute world to me.
Palace 15th, they could climb one, they could fall one today, and that's worth a few quid either way, but it's not really the point.
So Crystal Palace are just playing for pride. So are Arsenal. Hello, Luca. Love the work. Callum, carry on. I might not be on Discord as I'm on holiday in Vienna. Bye. Hope you have a good time in Vienna, Luca. Referee seeing if the goalkeepers are ready. The referee's blown his whistle and we are underway. And whatever the result is going to be, it will not change the fact that we will lift up the Premier League title for the first time in 22 years, rolling the years back to 2004. Lovely ball there from Riccardo Calafiori. No, and there's a slip. I believe that was Noni Madueke there. Hello, Joseph Follows. Welcome to the live chat. So you are the second person to comment on this live stream. I've done a lot of stuff already. I've played Death Penalty with my friend Ivan. I've done a Rolex chain short. I've done a score prediction for this game. Did a 10-minute workout with my mum in the guest bedroom. And that's pretty much summed up my day. And this is going to be another one of those things.
The Champions League final from right full back, we'll see.
This will be our penultimate game of the season overall, as on, I believe it's May the 30th, Arsenal have got the all-important UEFA Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain.
Arsenal's incentive today, one more win, and they will have won as many league games as the 2004 Invincibles. It will be their 26th.
Obviously, the present season Arsenal team will never be able to match the Invincibles from 2003 to 2004. Because we played 38 games, we won 26, and we drew 12, meaning we lost none. I remember in 2023, this was Manchester City's final Premier League game of the season. They lost to Brentford 1-0. It was at the, I think it's called the GTAC Community Stadium. So just because we've won the Premier League doesn't mean we are going to win this game. Every game, it's a win we always fight for. Here's Noni Madueke. He's been dispossessed, and that's going to go out for an Arsenal throw-in. Max Dowman. Norgard gives it away, and now Crystal Palace is starting off something here. So can Gabriel Jesus get to that ball? I can't remember the last time Jesus started a game for Arsenal, let alone in the Premier League. So I feel like I'm rolling the years back to 2022 whenever I see that Jesus has started. He had a good start with Arsenal. The last stadium which we raised the league title in was at our home ground. Oh, mistake! Gabriel Jesus is in! Off the post! And then Madueke follows up. And Dean Henderson grabs. Is it Dean Henderson or Wayne Hennessy? It's a poor mistake from Jefferson Lerma, the former AFC Bournemouth player. He almost gifted Gabriel Jesus the opportunity to put Arsenal in front. The woodwork denied him, though. It spared Lerma's blushes. Martin Zubimendi finds Max Dowman. Riccardo Calafiori to Gabriel Martinelli. 1-2 with Piero Hincapié. Christian Mosquera lays it off to Max Dowman. Up against Ismaila Sarr. Dowman tried to play it to Jesus, but a Crystal Palace player blocked it, and Arsenal will get the throw-in.
Champions won't feel like champions for a little while before the next part of the planning process begins.
Today, Pep Guardiola manages Manchester City for the very last time. He's been their manager for 10 years, exactly a decade. And I wonder how they're going to send him off. Madueke in Capier to Gabriel Martinelli. Lovely ball out onto the right. Madueke kept it in play. Ball's played into the box. Still not cleared out of the box. Now it is. Madueke picks it up. There's Lewis Skelly. Referee stop play though to give Crystal Palace a free kick. There's been a goal. Turf Moor, I believe. Burnley versus Wolves. Penalty just got scored there. It's been 2 years since I last watched the final day of the season.
How long Wolves have been on the bottom, that would be quite something.
Tottenham are drawing 0-0 with Everton. West Ham are drawing 0-0 with Leeds United. As it stands, West Ham are getting relegated.
Hughes.
Ball's been played to Munoz. Will Hughes to Nathaniel Klein. Back to Will Hughes. A Crystal Palace player is still down. The referee's going to blow the whistle to stop the play.
Playing a halt. Referee is Farai Halab.
Strand Larson was fouled by Miles Lewis Skelly there. Just clipped in. Obviously, he doesn't want to miss the Champions League final. So that's the only thing that really matters for every one of the Arsenal players in this game that have been chosen to be a part of Arteta's final squad in the Premier League this season. There's a woman with a crown on her head. That's in about one of the Arsenal stands.
The Cronker family is here in force. Stan and Josh, who are lifetime, certainly Stan, lifetime winners. What he hasn't won as an owner or investor in a major sporting franchise really isn't worth hearing about.
Must be a big day. Stan's here.
It's been played to the goalkeeper, Dean Henderson. I was right first time about who it was that saved Noni Madueke's shot. Ball's been played into the Arsenal half. It's been headed back into the Crystal Palace half. There's Will Hughes keeping it alive for Crystal Palace. Picked up by Max Dowman. Here we go. Watch him go. Play to Jesus. Now it's Noni Madueke. Madueke enters the area. There's the cross. Will Hughes heads away. Piero Hincapié. 1-2 with Martinelli. Here's Ricardo Calafiori to Norgard. Max Dowman slipped, almost gave it away there. Zubamendi to Noni Madueke. Norgard. Miles Lewis Skelly. Max Dowman to Noni Madueke. Here's Norgard. Wide of the target.
Madueke's seen the bit of the ball early on here. Why not have a pop?
Arsenal have had 20 different scorers this season, as well as 7 own goals in all competitions. Christian Norgard is one of 3 involved today who hasn't scored. The others, Christian Mosquera and Miles Lewis Skelly. So
there's only 3 Arsenal players well, outfield players who haven't scored yet for Arsenal.
That's a good ball. Munoz.
Here's Munoz. Here's Will Hughes. Hughes again. Jefferson Lerma to Will Hughes.
A gap that he hasn't filled at some point or another.
Riyadh headed away, now Arsenal get it back. This looks promising. Madueke plays it through to Jesus. One-on-one with Dean Henderson. And the keeper has made a great save. How did Gabriel Jesus not bury that? He was onside. Could he have laid it off to Gabriel Martinelli? Maybe not, because Martinelli looks slightly offside. After Henderson saved it, it looked like it was going in. But then Nathaniel Klein, the former Liverpool player, headed it out of danger. Here come Palace. Referee stopped play to give the home side a free kick. And who is the player that's on the ground? It looks like it's Ismail Sarr. Christian Norgard's the perpetrator in that. And yes, it is Ismail Sarr, the former Watford player. Was it Jefferson Lerma? It was either Ismail Sarr or Jefferson Lerma. Now I'm confused because I don't really watch Crystal Palace play football. I only watch them if it's the opening game of the season or if it has something to do with Arsenal. Will Hughes stands over the free kick. 13 minutes in, he has the chance to whip the ball in and possibly contribute to a goal. Will Hughes takes, and it's been headed away. It still hasn't been cleared away yet. It's picked up by Munoz. Cardines. Will Hughes to Nathaniel Klein. Munoz. Will Hughes. Nathaniel Klein. Hughes out onto the right. There's the cross. Good header away from Piero Hincapié. And that's going to go out of play for a Crystal Palace throw-in. He's going to let somebody else take the throw-in. 14 minutes in, it remains goalless at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace 0, Arsenal 0.
Is going to coil up to go long here.
Cardines with the throw-in. It's been headed away. Gabriel Martinelli. It's played out to Max Dowman. He's played it through to Martinelli. Can he do what Jesus couldn't do? It's Gabriel Martinelli. And his effort's been blocked by Cardines and into the gloves of Dean Henderson. Crystal Palace have survived for a third time. Two of them being one-on-ones.
10 seconds previously.
Long ball from Will Hughes. Controlled by Cardines into the area. Header! What a save from Kepa Arrizabalaga. David Raya would be proud of you, son. That's the closest Crystal Palace have come to scoring in this game. My mum doesn't trust Kepa in goal, but you've got to give credit to him for that. Nevertheless, 16 minutes in, they have an important corner. The FA Cup winners of last season have the chance, with Kamada taking the corner, to score. He gives the signal, both arms raised, fingers outstretched. He's whipped it in. It's out onto the right, headed by Jefferson Lerma, cleared away by Noni Madueke. Referee stopped play there to give Arsenal a free kick. Miles Lewis-Skelly looks like he's won that free kick. It was Strand Larsen who fouled Lewis-Skelly in the Arsenal penalty box. From what I saw, yeah, it looks like a free kick to Arsenal. The way they're positioned, it's a little bit funny. Could look like something inappropriate. The amount of chances that we've had, about 4 efforts in this game in under 17 minutes with not our A team, but really our B team. It's impressive. Let's go back to the live stream, see if there's new messages. No, just Joseph Follows waffling like he usually does, but I'll let it slide, just like I always do. Not something nasty. I had to block an anti-Semitic comment that one of my friends sent me, because that could get his channel deleted, even though he's put no videos up there. Maybe it's just a way to communicate with other YouTubers. Here is Piero Hincapié, Gabriel Martinelli, back to Piero Hincapié, cleared away by Nathaniel Klein. It is a throw-in for Arsenal.
I'm enjoying the Arsenal supporters whose latest song is We Are Unbearable. They said it, not me.
The only goal that's been scored on the final day of the Premier League season has been that penalty. Let's see any updates. Who scored for Wolves? Adam Armstrong, 5th minute penalty. Still not cleared. There's Calafiori. It's been headed out, cleared out of the Palace box. And now what can they do? Creating an attack of their own. But now they're playing it around the back. Munoz to Nathaniel Klein. Now Jefferson Lerma to Will Hughes.
I wonder if it would be testimonial pace, but quite muscle memory for both sets of players. Used to play in a certain way.
Ismail Assar to Cardines up against Christian Norgard. Great defending there from Norgard. And now here's Noni Madueke going past Cardines. He's played it out to Ricardo Calafiori. Piero Hincapié. Mosquera 1-2 with Norgard. Here's Martin Zubamendi to Noni Madueke. Christian Mosquera. Piero Hincapié to Miles Lewis-Skelly. Here is Christian Norgard to Mosquera. Zubamendi to Madueke. Zubamendi. Norgard to Piero Hincapié. Here is Miles Lewis-Skelly. Piero Hincapié. 1-2 with his, I think, centre-back partner Mosquera. Correct me if I'm mistaken. Actually, I'm going to have a look myself. Hincapié is a centre-back because Calafiori is playing at left-back. Liverpool have scored. Oh, no, they haven't. Mohamed Salah almost scored on what will be his final game for Liverpool. He's definitely going to get a massive standing ovation from the home fans at Anfield. It's very sad to see Mo Salah go and Pep Guardiola. They're two very sad things that have happened this football season.
Goal at Craven Cottage, Fulham 1-0 up against Newcastle. Issa Diop.
Issa Diop has scored for Fulham against Newcastle United. That's, I believe, the second goal of the final day of the season. Miles Lewis-Skelly finds Max Dowman. Hello, J-XP5XP. Welcome to the live chat. Very good to have you talking to me whilst I'm live streaming. Cardines has to defend Madueke. Palace get it out of their box.
Maybe say about the circumstances of this match. It's a new experience for him.
Hincapié headed away. Hello, Gaming with Joshua 2024. Welcome to the live chat. Max Dowman on the ball. Finds Madueke into the area. Jesus at the back post. Does hit the net. Wrong side, though.
He has got a hat-trick against Palace on his career CV.
Yeah, I mean,
Gabriel Jesus has already netted 3 times in a game against Crystal Palace. Not sure if it was with Manchester City or Arsenal. Most likely Manchester City.
He got the goal that took Manchester City to
Because he hasn't contributed a lot to Arsenal, mainly because Mikel Arteta doesn't usually play him. We've spent 238 days top of the Premier League this season.
The concern over the last 2 or 3 weeks was that the day he wasn't top would be the last day. As it transpires, worry disappeared at Bournemouth on Tuesday.
It only took us 5 months into the Premier League this season to lose a home game, which was against Manchester United. It was back in January of this year. We lost 3-2, but who cares? We're champions. It's very sunny outside, matches my mood. Focus on my MacBook Pro, it's awful, so I apologize for that. I'm not sure why. Here we go. Arsenal are on the ball again. They're going to have to play it around their back 4 and then get it up the field. It's like solving a Rubik's Cube. You've got to go around different places to find your breakthrough. Looks like Noni Madueke could have been in there, but it was far away from him as ever. And Dean Henderson easily picks it up. The ball's played back to him. And now he's booted it out of his box into the Arsenal half. The Killers are going to be performing at Leipzig at the Champions League final. We have our first like of the live stream. That was, I believe, either Jay or Joshua, whoever it was, who are the best. 2 people currently watching. Thank you for staying tuned. That's proper dedication when it comes to a YouTuber like me. And really, any other YouTuber. Was it really necessary for me to say that? I don't know, but who cares? The 2 Arsenal fans
were enjoying their water break. They have kept their bottles. And look, they seem to have blue labels. What's all that about?
The 2 Arsenal fans were pretending to drink the tears of Manchester City supporters.
Been scored for Manchester City against Aston Villa by
Man City have scored. Antoine Semenyo at the back post.
And that is of some substantial significance because it means that if Liverpool were to take the lead against Aston Villa now, then the European dynamic changes, and
Sunderland have scored.
Chelsea. So the picture
Chelsea might end their season in disgrace, and I predicted them to be the champions.
That's how tight it is now. If Liverpool score and go above Aston Villa, then 6 suddenly becomes a European place. Chelsea have dropped out of it altogether. Sunderland could be in the Europa Conference League, and the whole thing is right on a knife edge. So Sunderland won up against Chelsea.
Sunderland, as it stands, are going to finish 8th this season. Chelsea are going to drop down to 10th. It'll be like the 2022-23 season, but slightly better for Chelsea. Will you be streaming during the World Cup games? Absolutely, Jay. 3 likes on the live stream now.
She's on for now. And he is the one, really, around whom there is the most mystery. Can he, after such an extended absence, be back and ready for a game against Kvaratskhelia and all those PSG superstars?
Yeah.
Last time we played PSG was in May 2025, second leg of the Champions League semi-finals at the Parc des Princes. We lost that game 2-1. I believe it was 3-1 on aggregate, because PSG won the first leg 1-0. Saka scored in the second leg for Arsenal, and that game ended our chances of winning any trophies that season. One's better than none. If we lose the Champions League final, that's okay, we'll go again. And also, one trophy is better than none. So here's Piero Hincapié to... is that Lewis Skelly? Yes, it is Lewis Skelly. Played a 1-2 with possibly Christian Norgard, and here's Mosquera. The pass has been blocked. Palace get it back. Arsenal, however, get it back though. Calafiori to Miles Lewis Skelly, who's playing in a centre-back position, plays it to the 16-year-old Max Daumann. And Daumann finds Christian Norgard, and now Jesus flicks it to the back post to Christian Norgard, who crosses it. It's grabbed by Dean Henderson, though, and Crystal Palace survive yet again. 28 minutes. We've played the majority of the first half now.
It's a party atmosphere. Some of the lads went down to party hats for the warm-up.
What can we do during the second half of the first half?
Was a celebration. Helped me win the gold boot, so that was nice.
After the first half has ended, I'm going to get myself a massive pint of water because I am thirsty as ever and I don't want to miss a single piece of action in this game. Martinelli, Tononi Madueke, Gabriel Martinelli, Calafiori, Martinelli cleared away.
Kamada.
Arsenal have had 6 shots in this game, 3 on target. That's half of the shots. Crystal Palace have had 1 shot, and that shot was on target. That's the header that Arisa Balaga kept out.
Taveni towards Munoz.
Oh, the TV's lagging. Arsenal have been given a free kick. I think it was a foul. The right-hand side, just outside the penalty box. Ricardo Calafiori was on the receiving end of that.
Backtracking Calafiori, eyes on the ball.
It was Munoz who committed the foul. Eberechieze is applauding the Arsenal fans and maybe the Crystal Palace fans as well, because he used to be a Crystal Palace player. Yeah, the Crystal Palace players are applauding him. They love to see him back at Selhurst Park. I think this is the first time he's been at Selhurst Park since he left Crystal Palace to play for Arsenal.
Munoz.
Here is Munoz. Will Hughes. Jefferson Lerma to Kamada. Jefferson Lerma has played back to him.
That statement signing was the early season that was a bit of a mood changer when he turned up with that swagger in his jeans for the game against Leeds Saturday evening.
Yeah, the fact is that Arsenal nicked him off, went down even better.
And then he scored 5 goals against Spurs.
Yeah, I think there's still a lot more to come from him. I really do. It's an amazing talent. Back to the World Cup with England.
When does the 2026 FIFA World Cup start? I know it's in a couple of weeks' time. It will be June the 11th and it will continue until July the 19th. The last time a World Cup match was played was on December the 18th, 2022, Argentina versus France. And the final, of course, 3-3, and Argentina won 4-2 on spot kicks. Gonzalo Montiel scoring the winning penalty. And that led Lionel Messi to winning his first ever FIFA World Cup. Here is Noni Madueke, Christian Mosquera, Max Dowman. The TV's lagging again. That's not going to be good.
Easy to gain.
Hincapié does well there. He's solid there. Arsenal get the throw-in.
So well drilled, but seen a bit more of the ball. Palace.
33 minutes in now. 0-0 at Selhurst Park. Max Dowman. Is he going to get dispossessed? Yes, he is. Palace on the attack now. Kamada plays it to Ismaila Sarr. Oh, that was a bit risky. Hincapié, chested by Martinelli. He's had to play it to Kepa, get that away. Well done. Gabriel Martinelli with a bit of a Ronaldo chop there. Lewis Skelly. Christian Norgard to Martin Zubamendi. That's gone out of play. He tried to find Noni Madueke there, but it didn't work out. And Crystal Palace have now just been given a throw-in by Arsenal. This won't be the final Premier League match that I will watch before I go on holiday. Not going to say exactly where, but I'm going to Greece in August. You'll see more content produced by me during that time period. From August to September of 2026.
Now, the first we're going to show you here is for Nottingham Forest. It's Morgan Gibbs-White.
Morgan Gibbs-White has scored for Nottingham Forest, takes off his mask and throws it in celebration.
Should have been great news that for Brighton. Very briefly it was, but then this occurred at Old Trafford. Another assist for Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes has been absolutely brilliant in providing goals. Patrick Dorgu scores a header there for Manchester United. Can they end their season on a high? After the final whistle, I'm going to change into my Arsenal shirt and my Arsenal dressing gown.
Brighton 8th, Sunderland 7th now with their 1-0 lead over Chelsea. Bournemouth hopeful.
Noni Madueke dispossessed by Cardines. Piero Hincapié to Kepa Arrizabalaga. Ricardo Calafiori gives it away as he tried to find Martinelli. It's been picked up by Nathaniel Klein. Foul there free kick to Crystal Palace. Max Dowman, the perpetrator in that foul. It was Kamada who committed the foul.
Crystal Palace.
Here is Daichi Kamada, former Eintracht Frankfurt player. Will Hughes, headed on by Ismail Assar into the gloves of Kepa Arrizabalaga. Here goes Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli to his left, but instead he plays it to his right to Noni Madueke. He's entered the area. Madueke, his effort's been blocked.
On his ground, he would hope to be going to the States with Morocco.
It's a shock how Harry Maguire's been left out of the England squad. Though he's been very solid for Manchester United. I wonder what we're going to do without him.
35 years of age. You're going to have a little bit of luck to keep on going, but fine professional.
Stopped by Davetti. One of 3 Japanese from the Premier League going to the World Cup. Tanaka from Leeds and from Liverpool.
Nathaniel Klein finds Will Hughes. Now it's Jefferson Lerma. Who's number 34 for Crystal Palace? Riyadh. 38 minutes in. It's still 0-0 at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace have done well against us. Crystal Palace have been given a free kick there.
More than a nudge. Get away with that.
Mention for Farai Hallam at the end of his first season as a Premier League referee. He made his debut in what became a famous game, Manchester City Wolves, where he refused to allow VAR to overturn a penalty shout. His last couple of games actually were the first leg of the Middlesbrough-Southampton playoff semi-final, which turned out to mean nothing. I think it was at Wembley last weekend for Southend against Wiltshire in the FA Trophy final, which went to pennies.
So the last time that Arsenal failed to win their last game of the season was in 2011, 15 years ago. So I would have been 3 years old at that point. I was just looking at my score prediction video that I did for the Arsenal-Wolves game back in May of 2023 on the last day of the 2022-2023 campaign. I believe it was the 28th of May 2023. Let's go have a look. Yes, it was.
And as you would expect, the supporters of Crystal Palace now are responding to the perfectly justifiable bullishness of their Arsenal counterparts. You didn't expect Hotel Road to go quietly, did you?
Christian Norgard.
Given this football to FA Cup, now European final. Absolutely brilliant.
They really are a boisterous bunch.
Oliver Glasner this season won the Community Shield, and Crystal Palace are in their first European final. Jesus to Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli to Noni Madueke. He could have played it to Max Dowman there. It's been cleared away. It'll come back out to Martin Zubamendi. Piero Hincapié to Christian Mosquera. Here is Martin Zubamendi. Mosquera. Hincapié. Calafiori. Mosquera.
Presented to
Crystal Palace have got it back. Now what can they do here? Great tackle. It didn't last long there. And here we go. Max Dowman lays it off to Ricardo Calafiori. Lovely ball to Noni Madueke. What can the former Chelsea player do here? Norgard's claiming a handball. It's picked up by Dowman and now he goes down. Arsenal are complaining that they want a penalty. Madueke, and still he's had his effort blocked. Comes out to Martinelli. Now Piero Hincapié. Jesus out of his striker position plays the ball to Gabriel Martinelli. Here is Miles Lewis Skelly. It's played back out to the youngster. 1-2 with Calafiori. Noni Madueke. They're booing Max Dowman. Chill out, guys. He's only 16. "42 minutes in, it's still 0-0. 47 minutes into the live stream. So this game started 5 minutes after I had begun live streaming. Hincapié to Gabriel Martinelli. Christian Mosquera. Dowman to Martinelli. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. And it's in. 1-0 Arsenal. It's taken us 42 minutes to break the deadlock. Gabriel Jesus has his goal.
That was overdue. There might have been 1, 2, or 3 before. Little matter, the champions were ahead.
Yeah, the hardest of his chances.
I think this is his 6th goal of the season. Not really big to celebrate about because, like I've said before multiple times at the beginning of the live stream, doesn't affect our standings where we're positioned. Gabriel Martinelli with a lovely through ball to Jesus. He takes a right-footed shot first time. And Dean Henderson did get a touch to it, but he couldn't keep it out. And Arsenal lead Crystal Palace by 1 goal to 0. That is his 32nd goal for Arsenal in his 123rd appearance. It's taken him 41 minutes and 53 seconds to score in this game.
Meantime, their big rivals need a goal. They need a goal. Canadian hit the post and then he forced one just about over the line. And
Tottenham have scored.
Which would make them safe.
This is going to be big for our London rivals. João Palhinha has scored. It's going to be a great day for both North London sides. I'm actually glad that Tottenham are possibly going to stay out because we'll get more North London derby action. Is João Palhinha going to be the hero at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? The West Ham United fans and other associates have heard the news. They are very much looking like they are going down. Poor old Danny Dyer and his daughter are going to be weeping, crying their eyes out. West Ham are top of the relegation zone on 37 points, 4 points behind Tottenham Hotspur.
2 Everton goals and 1 for themselves. That's quite a big turnaround in just over half a football match.
So Daichi Kamada is going to take the free kick for Crystal Palace.
So that's North and East London.
He gives the signal, raises one of his arms twice. It's the right one. Kamada takes the free kick. And before Arisa Balaga could get to it, it was headed away. Noni Madueke. Did that go out because of the Crystal Palace player? Yes, it did. Arsenal will get the throw-in in their own half.
In fact, it can't really because of the big final that comes up midweek. But Crystal Palace could slip.
How many more minutes of first half action are we going to get? A total of 3 minutes. So can Crystal Palace get a cheeky goal in just before the referee blows his whistle for half time?
Certain standards to be,
or are we going to be
frustrated down
as it stands after the break,
The last Palace manager to beat Arsenal was the last Arsenal
or during the
captain to
break,
win the Premier League trophy.
45 minutes away from winning our final game of the Premier League campaign? In comes the throw-in, headed away. Oh, go on!
Under pressure,
Martinelli was scaring him there. Whoever played it to Dean Henderson.
Hughes, welcomed by Sarr.
Ismaila Sarr. Strun Larsen, Cardines into the box. Kicked away by Gabriel Jesus, helping out with the defence. He's done really well in this game. Really, really well. Is it because it's an easy team to play against? I wouldn't say easy because it could not age well. Crystal Palace could surprise us. Here come Crystal Palace again. It is Munoz on the ball. He's crossed it into the box. It's been headed away by Christian Norgard. Balls come out to Riyadh. Nathaniel Klein. Klein into the area. That's going to go out of play for an Arsenal goal kick. We're into the final minute of first half stoppage time. It's still 1-0 to Arsenal. They're replaying the Gabriel Jesus goal, which occurred in the 42nd minute of the game. Christian Mosquera to Max Dowman, to Gabriel Martinelli, through ball to Gabriel Jesus. This is his 4th attempt of winning the Premier League title with Arsenal. This is his first league title that he's won since 2022. That was Man City's second successive title. They beat Aston Villa 3-2 on the final day of the season. Here's Martin Zubimendi, plays it through to Noni Madueke. And now it is Christian Norgard. Madueke. Norgard again. Piero Hincapié, the referee, blows his whistle for half-time. Gabriel Jesus' goal separates the two sides at Selhurst Park between the two London sides. The captain for the day slotted it in first time past Dean Henderson into the bottom corner, I believe it was. Henderson did get a touch to it, but however, he could not keep it out. And at half-time at Selhurst Park, it's Crystal Palace 0, Arsenal 1. The already crowned Premier League champions, Arsenal. Right, so we're 54 minutes into the live stream. 3 people are watching and 3 likes. I'm going to go get myself a massive pint of water, as I said before, during the first half of the game. I'll see you guys in either a couple of seconds or in a minute. Bye.
With delivery? You in?
I'm in.
I'm in. Look, take it to me. I'm in.
I'm in. Crispy. Where in?
Oh, price me.
Wait, did someone say fries? I'm in.
I'm in. Yeah, I'll go fancy a fillet of fish. Expand your palate. There's nothing quite like hot delivery. You in? Oh, I'm in.
Who has the most Premier League appearances, Gary or Jamie Carragher? Oh, Jamie Carragher, more Premier League appearances. I need to put in a different question. How many titles did Jamie win? Jamie Carragher didn't win any Premier League titles. Beautiful. 30 seasons of data, all at your fingertips. For every moment that makes you a fan, from club history to your favourite players, go to the Premier League Companion, powered by Copilot in the Premier League app. I love having this in front of me. It gives me like a real confidence.
So as it stands, Arsenal are 45 minutes away from winning their final game of the Premier League campaign this season and their 26th game overall. Having the same amount of wins as the Invincibles did in the 2003-04 campaign. No messages have been sent to me on the live chat ever since J-XP5XP said, "Callan, will you be streaming during the World Cup games?" And my answer to that question was something beyond the words of, absolutely, yes, I will. I'll try and live stream my reactions to all of the England games.
What's it taste like?
Summer. Una estrella, por favor.
Feel the difference with that.
The tension in this room will definitely match the amount of tension
Gillette Labs, our best ever razor.
that I felt during the Bournemouth versus Manchester City match a couple of days ago.
Everyone wants to touch. Gillette, the best a man can get.
More caffeine. Arriving today with Amazon Prime. That's off your mind. So now you can worry about...
What's the score?
1-0 Arsenal. Jesus scored.
What did he say?
I think it was his
He's
6th
got
goal
a-
of the season.
Every fourth game he scores, mate. What did we talk about this, didn't we?
Good. Well, brush. That's impressive. There's no problem.
Right.
But sweet teeth. You can stay up there. I'll come up.
No, that's creepy. No. Practice it on a girl. Ah!
It sounds very cool.
Get out.
Skeletor destroyed our home. Sure, you can try. Masters of the universe.
I'm just looking at the lovely sky, a lot of trees there. Just living that Southwest England life. Brighton 0, Man United 2, Burnley 0, Wolves 1, Crystal Palace 0, Arsenal 1, Fulham 1, Newcastle 0, Liverpool 0, Brentford 0, Man City 1, Aston Villa 0, Nottingham Forest 1, Bournemouth 0, Sunderland 1, Chelsea 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1, Everton 0, and West Ham 0, Leeds 0. Hello, Flowing Monkey 675. Welcome to the live chat. When does your stream start? So when you say stream, what do you mean? The one reacting to a World Cup game? Well, I don't really have a certain time, but it's around the time that a game begins. With EastEnders Week watch-alongs, it depends. It's mainly because my mum wants to be in the same room as me to watch the episode.
Huge Colleen that does ever so well, watched a bit of this game, and he's been the best player, showing great determination, got around the pitch, tremendous energy. You can see that will. Then the manager, the relief, you talk about relief, that must feel incredible. Just crept over, but now they've just got to keep their calm, keep their nerves. They did make sure. I mean, it was getting marked here by Vicario, nearly strangled him.
What a goal that is for Tottenham Hotspur, scored by João Palhinha. Roberto De Zerbi maybe managing Tottenham Hotspur for another top flight season. This will be the second time in a row that they have been let off if they do stay up. So 4 people are watching this live stream and 3 people have liked it. Can we get at least 1 more like on this live stream? Now can we get at least 2 more, because another person has just tuned in. I'm going to go to the toilet. I will be right back, guys. I will be quick.
Not a chance.
I would rather call in sick too, mate. And you just can't get staff. Why is everyone so horribly chipper today?
It's Fairer Share Day. Nationwide is giving over 4 million members £100 each. Again.
Why?
It's a bonus.
I deserve a bonus. You mean on the team? Sanitize me.
We're giving £100 to over 4 million of our members through our Fairer Share payment. Nationwide, a good way to bank.
So after this next batch of adverts, the second half will commence.
Oh, it's bad.
Don't talk about it. We need to tell him.
I feel deeply offended.
All right. Mate. It's the mullet format.
Of course it is. Sharing moments you'll never live down. On the train, you can.
I wonder what the scene's going to be like on May the 30th when Arsenal come out of the tunnel to enter a pitch where they'll be playing a Champions League final one for the first time in 20 years. Obviously, the teams have completely changed. The team that Arsenal have is completely different to the one that played in the only Champions League final we've played in 20 years earlier in 2006. Sol Campbell is our only player to score in a Champions League final. New scary movie. In cinemas, June the 5th.
Sure, official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
This will be the first time, and I've said this before, that the World Cup is going to be performed during the summertime in 8 years. First time since 2018. I saw that goal when the game was going on. Eberechi Eze against Newcastle United. I think it was the only goal that separated the two sides in that game.
Coca-Cola, a proud sponsor of the Premier League.
Here we go. The second half is about to commence.
Pep Guardiola's final game in charge, and City in front against Aston Villa. Antoine Semenyo with the goal. That could be significant against Aston Villa because it might mean that Villa could slip to 5th, which would open up 6th for the Champions League. But for that to happen, Liverpool would have to beat Brentford. This is as close as they can.
The former Premier League champions almost went 1-0 up there. Mohamed Salah in his farewell game for Liverpool from the free kick hit the post there.
Losing against Nottingham Forest. Morgan Gibbs-White not on the.
This could be Bournemouth's first league defeat in a third of a year.
Could climb to 6th, that would mean, but they have to beat Manchester United, and they're 2-0 down. Dorgu back in the starting lineup and scoring. Bruno Fernandes with the assist record from that corner.
Man United went 2-0 up there. Brian Mbomo adds another goal to his tally.
The assist here from Luca 9, who came from League One. The finish from Trey Hume, who came from League One, and Sunderland on the verge of Europe for the first time in 52 years. So as it stands, Bournemouth would be playing Europa League, Sunderland Europa League, Brighton Conference League, but there is still time for it all to change.
The highest position that Chelsea can finish in is 7th.
6:20 tonight. The party will get started here in earnest for Arsenal. The trophy is the one thing they haven't managed to get their hands on yet. That is all going to change. You'll see it all with us here at Selhurst Park tonight.
Exactly.
Where are we going? So who are we playing?
I've got to get changed for that event.
They play win or go home. They haven't gone home. What? For 30 years. How many people know about this? Everybody knows.
Ils n'ont jamais perdu. Desde el 96, avant l'arrivée des téléphones portables.
Desde que la gente usaba teléfonos, desde que salieron los CDs.
Depuis l'époque où il fallait souffler des cartouches dans les jeux vidéo. Todo artículos más que posta.
No, man. No, I'm telling you, it's all true. Most of it. Probably.
Here we go. Second half is about to commence.
This is
last 45 minutes of Pep Guardiola.
This was just before the game. John Stones saying goodbye today. Bernardo Silva saying goodbye.
Being a Manchester City manager.
Pep Guardiola. You can see it all unfold on Sky Sports Action as
Pep Guardiola is going to only manage City for 45 minutes now. This is really the end of an era.
Has got one eye on the Champions League final.
Kai Havertz is on the sidelines. Is he going to come on?
As well to get some minutes into the legs of 1 or 2, and it looks like Kai Havertz and Gabriel are standing by for some minutes here. Does that all make sense, Ian?
Well, I'd say so. I'm surprised to see Europe.
So that's the end of Ricardo Calafiori's Premier League campaign. Gabriel Magalhaes comes on for him. 2 people watching this live stream, 3 likes.
You're right.
The second half is about to begin, Dad, if you want to come and watch. How many months, Dad?
7.
But in terms of that, just get through this game.
Could be some sense. Yeah, for both sides. And the Palace
We sold Paddy.
Of course, they've got a cup final.
Paddy's officially been sold.
Yeah, agreed. Emily's agreed.
Which is,
How long would it take
until
until...
going is because he's getting paperwork. Sorry,
Is there a horse leaving today?
No, he's. I think he could be going in the next 2 days.
Everyone is peak condition.
Munoz, Sarr and Kamada are off
Absolutely. And
for...
Palace fans who won't be making the trip midweek, it's their only chance. Really.
This is not respectively. Oh, it doesn't say.
10 games live in the second half with them.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
All around the place in the fight for Europe and in the fight to stay in the Premier League.
So the second half is underway. The last 45 minutes of the Premier League campaign this season. Crystal Palace are losing 1-0 to the already crowned Premier League champions, Arsenal.
So it's Gabriel for Calafiori in the back four. That means Incapio's gone to left back.
I wonder how many more years of hurt we're going to go through.
This is at Selhurst Park, isn't it?
Yes, Selhurst Park. And we're up against the team that you used to support as a young man.
You've got to think I
or a
used to
kid,
be
though.
there when I was your age. Well, no, younger than you.
But there has been a really important goal.
Down the Homesdale.
Aston
Villa have scored against Manchester City. Ollie Watkins. One of my PE teachers dated Ollie Watkins.
Means a lot in the,
Oh, what's happened here with Gabriel Martinelli? He's up against Nathaniel Klein, tries to go past him, and then a solid, strong tackle there. I believe it was Jefferson Lerma who made that tackle. As it stands, Aston Villa are in 4th, Liverpool are in 5th, Sunderland move up to 7th, Chelsea are dropping down to 10th,
Brentford,
the mid-table
in the Premier
Mandos.
League.
Yeah, AFC Bournemouth have been doing well, but Nottingham Forest could end their long unbeaten streak.
Well, they took Man City to a draw.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Junior Krupi is going to go down as an honorary Arsenal man. Gabriel Martinelli gives the signal, whips it in, comes out to Havertz, and then Madueke, 2-0.
Too easy.
First time effort as well. The former Chelsea player, Noni Madueke, doubles Arsenal's lead at Selhurst Park. And it looks like it's going to be a really good end to our season in the Premier League.
Selhurst Park has changed because down the White House Lane, it was all open. They put that's years ago now, gosh.
Times have changed, Dad.
They have.
So, in it comes from Martinelli, headed down by Havertz. Madueke, first time effort, knuckleballed it on his left foot. Past Dean Henderson,
Wow,
it's Crystal Palace 0, Arsenal 2.
And on behalf of Mikel Arteta, is the third Premier League goal for Noni Madueke, his first since he scored at Brentford in the middle of February. All three of them have come away from home. The other was at Ellen Road.
Against Leeds United.
Called Turkey Tea.
He'll be swapping his Arsenal shirt for the England one, along with the...
That's a new nickname you've come up with. What am I having for dinner, by the way? Two minutes and 7 seconds into the second half, and we are now 2-0 up against Crystal Palace. Now, can they make a comeback, though? That is the question. Daichi Kamada has come off for Adam Wharton. Munoz has come off for Tyrick Mitchell. And Ismail Assar has come off for Jeremy Pino.
Sunderland-Chelsea is one of those games with plenty on it. And now
Sunderland have scored a second goal.
Newly promoted. That is a gorgeous team goal, which has left Chelsea perplexed and left Chelsea almost certain.
Have Manchester United just scored a third goal against Brighton and Hove Albion? There's Dorgu to Bruno Fernandes. He's had an excellent season. Amazing player he is. Ball's been crossed, still not cleared. That's going out of play for an Arsenal goal kick. England player that used to play for Palace.
So there
Still
now.
he plays for Man
Is
City
the
now.
table in the relevant area between
Mark
4th
Gay,
and 10th.
No,
because
give me a third.
he transferred from
All the
Palace
way
to
back
Man
to
City.
Palace fan.
Sixth place to count in the Champions
What's his
League.
name?
I don't know.
Getting down to
Bournemouth,
drink driving.
Sunderland ranked 6th, 7th, and 8th.
What's his name?
At the expense particularly
Did you mean
of
Jack
Chelsea.
Grealish?
Yes, he used to play for Palace, didn't he?
No, Aston Villa. He used to play for Aston Villa.
Oh, fuck. Who was the English white guy that used to play for Crystal Palace then?
And there are 40 minutes to
I don't know.
Sunderland, what a story. Almost
Yeah, very
convinced to see
talented.
the promoted three go back down again.
Hello, Tom Sparks 306, and goodbye. Sorry, man, got to go. Hope you get some more watchers. Thank you very much for that, Tom Sparks. Wish you the best for the future. 6 minutes into the second half, we are winning by 2-0. Gabriel Jesus and Noni Madueke have scored them.
Arsenal set here to extend the record of not having dropped a point on the final
Here is
day of the
Martin
Premier League.
Zubimendi. Lovely ball to Noni Madueke. Comes off him as Palace tried to get it away. Now Jesus Madueke still down.
Skills.
Max Dowman to Martin
Max is
Zubimendi. Jesus to Christian Mosquera. Gabriel Magalhaes.
I'm glad Max Dowman's playing.
Yeah,
Living
exactly.
the dream, isn't he? 16 years old. 16.
16 years old,
How much
and
is
he
he earning a week?
is a Premier League champion.
How much is Max Dowman earning a week?
How much is Max Dowman earning a week?
To answer strikes for Fulham from Steve Sidwell and Bobby Zamora.
£350 per week,
No, not 350,000.
approximately,
350
on his official scholarship agreement. No, look, £350 per week.
On a scholarship.
Yeah. Well, he's only 16, so it should be unsurprising. He'll get more when he grows up.
Oh, that's amazing.
They have never lost.
And what's crazy is that he's 2 years younger than me. He was born in 2009. I was born in 2008.
Two behind now. Here's Cardines. Klein. Here's Wharton.
Here come Palace.
Strand-Larsen.
Strand-Larsen misses the target. That could have put Palace back into the game there.
From that angle. I want to see a reaction from those players.
What's the closest thing that's coming up this year that you're excited about?
While he remains animated, this is going to mean something.
Dad, I asked you a question. Oh, you're thinking about it. Okay, fair
He's
enough.
managed
At
by a
the
very
moment.
good guy, Ingo Perez,
My holiday.
who,
Which begins
Parish
on
and also
August
Palace
the
were doing their homework.
29th.
Finished their season last night with a 2-1 win at Alaves, finished 8th in La Liga, which is really creditable for
The first
a
one.
club of their side, though they are outside the European places by 1. Another goal to tell you about, and it's been scored.
Chelsea are back into the game.
At the City ground.
Oh no, that's Bournemouth. I got confused.
Ball clearly didn't cross the byline, and he was there to sweep it in.
Marcus Tavernier has scored for AFC Bournemouth. He was one of those heroes for us.
Solidified their position in the top 6.
So, 4 likes on this live stream. 2 people watching. Bukayo Saka's on the bench. This game we don't really need to worry about because it doesn't affect our position in the Premier League. Referee's given a free kick to Crystal Palace in the 55th minute of the game, 10 minutes into the second half now. It's gone slower than I thought it has. Max Dowman.
No, Dowman.
Adam Wharton is down. The referee is urging medical assistance to come.
Not quite thrown in the towel.
Cole Palmer has gotten a goal back for Chelsea.
Chelsea back to within one against.
Do you know what's going to happen now?
What?
What Oliver
Old
Glasgow
Palmer's
does
just
not
going
want
to be
is
scoring
Alan
as many
Walker
goals as he can
running
to
flat
say,
out, and he is
I
like
should
that
be
out as a
picked
result
for England.
of that little nibble from
He was picked for England
Careful,
in
darling,
Euro
you're right.
2024. He scored in the
Mm.
final of that competition against Spain. We lost that game 2-1 on July the 14th, 2024.
So important to Glasgow.
The two games I'm really thinking about are Tottenham versus Everton and West Ham versus Leeds. West Ham look like they're going to be the third and final team to get relegated. Brighton are getting absolutely battered by Man United.
Where?
Liverpool is still drawing
Brilliant.
against Brentford. Completely forgot what their stadium is.
Henderson's playing for. Oh no, that's right. Sorry.
You got confused between the two. I think Jordan Henderson may be playing for
He's included.
Sunderland.
Yeah, no,
Harry Maguire's been left out.
line to tread.
That's a disgrace.
Too
I mean,
easy
what's
just to
Thomas
rest players.
Tuchel thinking?
Find they're undercooked on the big night.
Gareth Southgate managed England for 2 World Cups between 2018 and 2022.
Are all the Premier League, are all the pitches now
Sky Sports Formula 1
AstroTurf?
They're all AstroTurf, yes. Premier League, Championship, League One, League Two.
How long has it been that way?
For decades. I can't say a certain amount of years.
If you have the energy, we could offer you 1,500 live matches. We will be asking questions. You need to watch at least 80% to qualify for a prize. On Sky Sports.
80% to qualify for a surprise. I hope my mum will be generous when it comes to those sports day passes.
You just paid for one now, didn't you, for this match?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Here come Arsenal. Max Dowman plays it to Piero Hincapié, lays it out onto the left.
Walton's back on the field.
There's the cross, headed away from Jesus by Tyrick Mitchell. If Man City won against AFC Bournemouth, then this would be decided. The league title would be decided on the final day of the season, and the reactions that you would see on this live stream would be more dramatic. Noni Madueke is going to take the corner kick in the 58th minute of the game, 13 minutes into the second half. Gives the signal by raising his right arm up, whips it in. Still not cleared, now it is.
Oh, lovely pass.
Here come Palace. This is good football from them. Ball's been crossed in. I want to get a clean sheet. I want a clean sheet. Maggie is present in Dad's perspective.
Now this is a goal that matters. It's a goal for Liverpool. Mo Salah very much involved in it on his.
Mo Salah enters the area. There's the cross. This is Mo Salah's last game for Liverpool.
Little fortuitously, thinking of Curtis Jones, who is.
Curtis Jones has scored.
Liverpool take the lead.
Oh, Palace could be in. That's gone out of play for an Arsenal goal kick.
They were suspecting there would be an offside flag that wasn't forthcoming.
Wasn't offside.
So Liverpool up to within a point of.
Who's a goal for us?
Aston Villa.
Who's in goal for us? Kepa Arrizabalaga. He hasn't conceded yet. We're into the final few seconds.
That's what it all means.
Oh, Kepa.
Villa slipped beneath Liverpool.
Doesn't matter for this match. We're into the final few seconds of the second third of this match, and we are still beating the Eagles 2-0. Here is Piero Hincapié. Gabriel Martinelli.
You should have seen us coming. Everywhere was red and blue, and everyone was running. There was all the lads and lasses with smiles upon their faces, charging down the Homestyle Road to see the Palace Aces.
When did that chant start?
When I was a kid.
You know it off by heart.
Scully. Supermendi. Okay.
My God, I can't believe we've won it.
Chani Riyadh.
Riyadh's hoping to be a part of Morocco's squad for the 2026 World Cup if it hasn't been decided yet. Mikel Marino's coming on to replace Max Dowman.
Oh, Max coming off.
Yeah, that's the end of Max Dowman's time in the Premier League this season. He can come off with his head held high, knowing that 2 months ago he became the youngest ever Premier League goal scorer. That was days before we went to see the Kesha concert. Well, Mum and I, because you weren't able to because of the dog and the cat, and the horses.
Next season. Maybe a few more starts.
6 likes on this live stream. I've not been paying attention, but who cares? Crystal Palace are making their 4th substitute of the afternoon.
So reliable. Big voice in the dressing room. Scored some important goals as well.
And Adam Wharton only having coloured at half time.
Adam Wharton is off.
Crystal Palace. Adam Gessel has replaced him.
Oh, here's Havertz. Effort's been blocked. Comes out to him. Capier. Good save from Dean Henderson.
Talking about Bournemouth needing a Manchester City goal, quite the opposite has occurred. Aston Villa at the home of Manchester
Aston Villa have scored again. Ollie Watkins with an amazing solo goal. Is he offside? Oh, the flag went up against him. And then a VAR check. The goal was given, so Aston Villa are beating Manchester City by 2-1. Ollie Watkins is giving Pep Guardiola the farewell that he doesn't want. He's being hailed a hero.
Still a thick end of half an hour to play.
I think I saw Ross Barkley there. Here is Noni Madueke dispossessed. And it's been cleared away. It's now in the Arsenal half.
I've just got to check if these people have paid some money account.
There's a cupcake in one of the drinks. Good idea.
Kevin Schade has equalised for Brentford.
Kevin Schade has levelled things up for Brentford.
So Liverpool lose a couple of points in the as it stands table.
Cardines on the other side now, continuing to get involved.
Did Curtis Jones actually score for Liverpool? Let's go have a little check. He did. 13 minutes into the second half.
There is one going scrap at the bottom while Spurs are ahead. There's not much alteration to that dynamic. Spurs need to lose, West Ham to win for anyone. Spurs to go down. You can watch both of those if you choose to, concurrently if you choose to. We're keeping you primarily up to date with the race for Europe. And there are the latest scores. Liverpool 1, Brentford 1. United 3-0 up at Brighton. Villa 2-1 up at Man City. Sunderland still lead 2-1 against Chelsea.
Evan Gasson is on for Adam Wharton, a substitute replacing a substitute being substituted.
Right towards Mitchell. Okay, by Zubimendi.
Noni Madueke. And now, I think Jesus went down there. Arsenal are going to get a free kick. 21 minutes into the second half.
Yes, yes. I mean, it's not been the easiest of seasons. Starting off well, Zubimendi, but maybe the pace of the Premier League caught up with him. Played a lot of football.
Wesley Fofana's been sent off for Chelsea. 7 minutes ago, that was.
He's actually played more games than anyone else.
Yeah, he's an intelligent player, isn't he?
I wonder next season, will we be back to being the banter club? Will we just have one great season?
Just get a call from the bank, Cam.
And then will it all go to shit again? Will we be made fun of again?
Dusted down the Marino song.
Hincapié.
Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus. Noni Madueke. Gabriel Jesus, that's gone out for an Arsenal corner.
Match is panning out exactly how the Gunners would have wanted it to. Nice and comfortable lead for them.
Burnley equalised 2 minutes into the second half. Zian Fleming scored. I think his first name's Zian. I did watch the Arsenal-Burnley game. I haven't attempted to keep in mind the exact names of the Burnley players, but I can recognise his name a little bit. So, Madueke whips in the corner. Still not cleared. Referee has given a free kick to Crystal Palace.
Now, here is a goal that matters, or may well matter.
Oh, West Ham have scored.
Have scored first against Leeds. Is that Tati? I think it is. Tati Castellanos. West Ham 1, Leeds 0. Which is relevant only, though, if Spurs lose. And Spurs themselves are Joao Paulinho.
Everton need to score 2 goals now against Spurs. So this is the first worrying sign for Tottenham. They're getting the news.
Certainly being noted.
They're getting the news that West Ham have scored. Meanwhile, at Selhurst Park, the Palace and Arsenal players are having a drinks break.
Players and manager feel it, might be affected by it.
Just need 2 Everton goals for that to turn around in a meaningful sense. The Arsenal fans are across the story, of course they are.
So now West Ham are just 2 points behind them.
For them to revel in the discomfort of their neighbours.
If Spurs draw, it won't be enough for West Ham to stay up because of the goal difference. Tottenham have a way better goal difference than West Ham do.
He might have a role to play in Budapest.
So a loss is what West Ham need Tottenham to suffer in order for themselves to stay up and play in the Premier League until at least 2027. What type of derby? 8th, 8th, 5th, 2nd, 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 1st. They're the positions in order. Mikel Arteta's Premier League finishes as Arsenal manager.
Increasingly painful second places before eventually becoming Champione.
Yeah, I mean, he's been talking honestly this week, hasn't he? About the fact.
Now, what type of derby is Crystal Palace versus Arsenal?
Simplify the game, free up his players.
It's a London derby.
It's
just called a London derby. 7 likes on this live stream now. So whoever the 7th person was that liked it, you are the best. They could be somebody from my Discord server that I'm a part of, or they could be someone that goes to college with me, that does music production with me. 58% now, my MacBook Pro computer is at.
Years ago in the Champions League final.
71 minutes in, and Arsenal lead Crystal Palace by 2 goals to 0. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. Good catch by Kepa Arrizabalaga. Hello, Nicholas Sam. Welcome to the live chat. Hope you're having a great afternoon so far. You sound like you are a very big fan of me. You're excited. You're happy that you're watching me live stream. Or you're just generally just showing me respect, which I'm okay with. Any of the above. You call him mum?
Yeah, just
8 likes on this live stream now. Whoever the 8th person was that liked it, thank you very much for doing so. 2 likes I have received in only a matter of seconds. And it comes from Will Hughes. It's been headed away, and it will be a Crystal Palace corner.
hello.
Hi, sorry, honey, it's nice calling you. I'm just with the guys. I've got you on speaker, so don't tell you about one. I've got to just go up. I've just done all the waters. Everyone's like really into it.
Yeah, good.
So I've literally just got to go and have Paddy's run on a bring ice.
How about batteries?
The last quarter of an hour.
Not that the battery between the boys isn't on, because I was holding on to it.
Well, Max was just holding on to it. He got a shock, and it's flashing away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Max is a defense tester.
Okay, bless him.
Will Hughes takes the corner.
No, I'm just watching Arsenal
thought he was
smash
going
Crystal
goal
Palace
with
2-0 at the moment, so we can't.
But the angle
18 minutes
out
plus stoppage time.
kind of tricked me.
Yeah, that's all right.
Anfield, there is a standing ovation.
Anfield gives a standing ovation to Mohamed Salah. He is being replaced.
Right.
And after that, we'll see no more of him
I thought you were there.
for Liverpool in the Premier League, at least for a long time. Here's Martinelli with the ball in. Havertz with the control. His effort's been blocked.
Okay. Bye.
Jesus.
Gessel, Hardings, Dino. Jesus, he's in the box.
Yellow card for Gabriel Jesus there.
I think we're going to have pasta tonight, Cal.
Pasta with garlic bread.
Yes, but you're going to have to bear with us because they've asked me and Mum over for a quick drink before they have their barbecue right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot off out in a minute, mate. I don't want to.
That's the answer, Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus is coming off for the former Crystal Palace player Eberechi Eze. Jeremy Frimpong is the replacement for Mohamed Salah. Selhurst Park roars in celebrations. He's applauded by both the Crystal Palace and the Arsenal players.
Which is a shame. They still love him here.
Devaney.
Here is Devaney. Trying to get it away from Christian Mosquera. Here is Tyrick Mitchell. Riyadh. Jefferson Lerma to Nathaniel Klein.
20th of May last year. And of course, 5 days after, he won Crystal Palace the FA Cup against Manchester City.
I think a firework just got set off there.
Season for Eberechi as they finished at Anfield, where he stood as a Palace player watching Liverpool collect their medals.
Maggie's come into the room.
Come back here to collect his own.
76th minute of the game. 14 minutes plus second half stoppage time to go until Arsenal, as it stands, ends their Premier League season on a high.
Kessel. Flicked in for Kessel.
Here's Gesson. Or Gesson, I don't know how you say his name. But he's won Crystal Palace a corner, though. Mohamed Salah got the assist for the Curtis Jones goal.
And to that end, Crystal Palace
Jean-Philippe Mateta is coming on for Jorgen Strand Larsen.
Jean-Philippe Mateta. He just had 3 goals against Arsenal.
No one's watching this live stream. That makes me very sad. However, 8 likes though, that's cheered me right up. Can Arsenal defend this Palace corner? In it comes. Punched away by Arisa Balaga. Mikel Merino, the substitute. Gabriel Magalhaes gets the ball out of the box. It's now in Crystal Palace half. Kicked away by Dean Henderson back into the Arsenal half. Lovely clearance there from Lewis Skelly now. Eberi Eze up against his old side.
The last couple of minutes of the Europa League game against Dynamo Kiev. The last quarter of an hour of the League Cup tie at Liverpool. So he's going to get a full 90 here against the champions.
One person's now watching, it's better than none. I said that about how many titles Arsenal have won this season. If we lose in the Champions League final, 1 trophy is better than none. I'll take it. Because we've gone trophyless for many, many seasons. This is our first major trophy as well in almost 6 years. Cardines outpaced by Martinelli, whips the ball in, headed away from Madueke and Havertz, and over the bar from Mikel Merino.
It's got to react really quickly. Martinelli's had a good game, hasn't he? That wing. This was a barnstorming run. This would have been one of the assists of the season. We think Leo Chosso will play.
What a run that was from Gabriel Martinelli. That would have been a great assist from the Brazilian winger, setting up Kai Havertz for that goal that he could have scored. West Ham have scored again against Leeds United. Jared Bowen with a shot into the bottom corner. Still, it's not going to be enough.
Spurs lead Everton by a goal to nil with 11 minutes or so of the season to play.
Everton, I've heard they've got a very impressive away record. So they really need to capitalise on that. They need to help inadvertently West Ham United out.
I almost dare not think what it would do to a few guts in that stadium if Everton were to score imminently.
Martin Zubimendi to Noni Madueke. That's gone out of play, and that will be a Crystal Palace throw-in. 81st minute of the game. Has Madueke's goal become the final goal that Arsenal will score in this Premier League campaign? Martin Zubimendi with the throw-in. No foul, says the referee. I think that was on Kai Havertz there, the challenge. Here come Palace. They've got the ball in Arsenal's half. Nkapie get that away from Gousson. Cardines wins a throw-in for the Eagles. 82nd minute, 8 minutes plus second half stoppage time to go until the game is over. Looks like Noni Madueke is really done. He's done well. He's got himself a goal.
He has. Just pulling back the foot as if it was tight hamstring. Yeah, he's done well today.
First time in nearly a month.
Noni Madueke's created the most chances in this match, 3 of them. Havertz, Martinelli and Pino are tied on 2.
As I said, he's allowed Bukayo Saka to rest well when he's been injured. For him to stand in.
Whether for Madueke or alongside of his
is he going to be brought off? There's applause at the Etihad Stadium as Bernardo Silva's time as a Manchester City player is up.
That's part of a decade of simply brilliant.
There's John Stones as well. I think he's coming off as well.
Adored. They've had a pub.
And Andrew Robertson is also coming off.
Andy Robertson, great servant for Liverpool. He is also bowing out. And across the Sky Sports Network,
Victor Gyökeres is making his presence known, so Noni Madueke was taken off after all.
With Liverpool, with Manchester City.
So I predicted him to score in this game. I predicted him to get the only goal of the match from the penalty spot in about the first 10 minutes of the second half, either first 10 or 20 minutes of the second half. When Madueke scored, I knew I got my prediction wrong in terms of just what the scoreline would be. Palace 0, Arsenal 1, when in fact it's Palace 0, Arsenal 2 in real life.
Not sure West Ham are at the moment. Mitchell charged down.
Lovely. Mitchell's had his pass blocked by Gyökeres. It looks like it could be 3-0. Victor Gyökeres enters the area. And that's going to go out for a goal kick. That was promising. I could have put a cross in if I was in Victor Gyökeres' shoes.
Answer your own question, Alan. What do you think? Gyökeres, Havertz?
Yeah, it's a difficult one. He's got 20 plus goals. You would say he could do more. But I think Arsenal.
Sad to think that my mum might not be here for the trophy lift. My dad might be though. If not, then he's outside with some guests.
Has scored the winning goal in the Champions League final.
Havertz's goal against Burnley was one of the main factors of Arsenal winning the title. That was the day before Bournemouth played Man City and drew 1-1. Here's Gabriel Martinelli with the cross in, grabbed by Dean Henderson. Here is Jeremy Pino, who's created the joint second most chances in this second half from what the statistics last showed. Here come Arsenal again. It's Victor Gyökeres again. Tried to play it through. He's got it back though. And now it is with Gabriel Martinelli trying to find an opening, but he's been closed down. So he's going to have to pass it to Martin Zubamendi. Now Marino getting the ball upfield, cleared away from Havertz's Raf. Here's Jean-Philippe Mateta. Good clearance away from Christian Mosquera. And Crystal Palace are going to get the throw in here. It's the 87th minute of the game.
Away from party time and then planning time. Against Palace. Next up, Paris.
Martin Zubamendi will take the throw in. He's picked out Victor Gyökeres, trying to get past Jefferson Lerma. It was great defending from Lerma. Gyökeres got the last touch, so it will be a Crystal Palace goal kick. 2 people watching, 8 likes, 1 hour and 52 minutes into the live stream. 87th minute of the game, Crystal Palace 0, Arsenal 2. Gabriel Jesus and Noni Madueke with the goals.
26 wins to match the Invincibles in that regard. Champions in their 100th successive top division season.
Dean Henderson with the goal kick enters the Arsenal half. Headed away there by either Gabriel or Mosquera. I wonder if we could win the Premier League title 4 seasons in a row, just like Manchester City. Martin Zubamendi. Zubamendi again. Crystal Palace have it back.
This is the 836th Premier League game since the end of their last title-winning season. 8,044 days since Patrick Vieira lifted it.
Over 8,000 days since Vieira lifted the Premier League title.
Mitchell.
Tyrick Mitchell, ball's been crossed and headed in. Goal. Palace have one back. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Because of his size, it's going to be not really a surprise for him to score a header. So Arsenal will not get a clean sheet on the final day of the season. Tyrick Mitchell to Jeremy Pino, crosses it into the box, and Jean-Philippe Mateta heads it in past Kepa Arrizabalaga. Crystal Palace are right back in it. And the music begins to play. Was he offside? Was he onside? Have Crystal Palace celebrated too early? Has the referee already made up his mind about it without even having to go to VAR? Mateta's standing there. Is the referee looking at it? They're checking for a possible offside. Is the goal going to be given? He scored against Arsenal.
So a minute of the 90 to play and just a goal between them.
Jean-Philippe Mateta's goal stands. It's his 50th Premier League goal in his history as a football player. We were going to keep a clean sheet, but that was until the 89th minute. I did have a little bit of concerns when Mateta came on. It's the 90th minute now. Arsenal, I know you've won the Premier League already, but just don't give this 2-goal lead away. Ever since 2012, we've been winning on the final day of the season. Lovely chest control from Martin Zubimendi. It's Christian Mosquera. How many minutes do we have to hold on for? 7 minutes of second half stoppage time to play. 7 minutes for Crystal Palace to get their equaliser and maybe even a winner. Will Hughes to Yeremy Pino. Yeremy Pino blocked, and then again he scored. Crystal Palace are level in the first minute of second half stoppage time. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And now they have the chance to go get a winner. Oh, but hang on a minute. Has the referee just disallowed it? He has. He has. The linesman has come to Arsenal's rescue. So Yeremy Pino with the shot, and then again, they are saying that it came off a Crystal Palace player. Is the referee going to go to VAR again? It's been confirmed, so Arsenal will remain 2-1 up. Yeremy Pino's goal does not stand.
That is the critical touch. It barely flicked across the face of his shirt.
Pino must be angry at Gesson there. If he was onside Gesson, it would have been his goal.
It was a momentary explosive moment. Flew off here, but already Pino has denied it.
It looks like Tottenham Hotspur could stay up and West Ham United could go down.
This is his last game in the Premier League. He retires after this game. What a way to go.
Pino, pass blocks by Havertz. There's Eberechi Eze. Gyökeres wants to latch onto that. Has he given away a free kick there? A Palace player went down because of his challenge. Referee saw nothing wrong in that, so he will give Arsenal a corner instead. It's the 3rd minute of second half stoppage time. Crystal Palace 1, Arsenal 2. This is the 3rd season in a row where Arsenal haven't kept a clean sheet on the final day of the Premier League season. There's Arsenal fans watching outside the Selhurst Park Stadium.
Just to feel a part of it, I believe there's another mighty party planned outside the Emirates tonight, underneath those road bridges.
In comes the corner kick. Past Marino. That's gone out for a Crystal Palace goal kick. There was a player with Marino, but he didn't get a touch onto it. It looks as if Manchester City's last game under Pep Guardiola could end in a defeat. Not the way Guardiola would want to go out, but hey, look at everything he's achieved for them, the City Blues. Marino to Eberechi Eze. Back to Mikel Marino. Tries to play it through the gap. They're claiming handball against a Crystal Palace player. Referee saw nothing wrong in that, so play will resume. 5th minute of second half stoppage time. And it is still 2-1 to Arsenal as of the 89th minute. We have been hanging on for the past 6 minutes. Two hours into this live stream, 95 minutes into this game. Glasner's having a nice chat with Arteta there. Palace take the free kick. Headed away from Nathaniel Klein. A throw-in is going to be given to the Eagles. I think it was either Norgard or Zubamendi who gave that throw-in away. The referee sorting something out in the box before Cardines can have any opportunity to throw the ball into the box. This will be one of their last chances to score a goal in this game. In it comes from Cardines. Headed away by Gabriel. Comes back out to Cardines. Klein plays it back to Cardines. He's having a lot of action in this game. In comes his cross. Header. Good save. Kepa Arrizabalaga. West Ham look like they've scored a third goal against Leeds United. They may be getting relegated this season, but they can end it on a high. Callum Wilson with its goal. West Ham's game has ended against Leeds. What's going to happen here? Last 5 seconds. Victor Gyökeres wide of the target.
Do you want me to get you something to eat?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good, thanks. Actually, we're not in the end of the game. Havertz to Victor Gyökeres. There's the shot just past the post, out for a Crystal Palace goal kick. 40 seconds left of Arsenal's Premier League campaign. It's been an amazing journey, the best one in 22 years. Half a minute to go of it. Last chance for Crystal Palace to pump this ball up forward. That's gone out for an Arsenal throw-in. Let's do a countdown. One more time in the Premier League this season. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The 7 minutes are up. The referee's going to blow his whistle at any moment now. In comes the throw-in from Piero Hincapié. Gabriel Martinelli. Doesn't matter if we don't score here. Referee's got to blow his whistle now. It's over. Yeah? I can't hear you, Mum. I can't hear you, Mum. No, I'm not. Arrizabalaga to Martin Zubamendi. Here we go. Here's Gyökeres.
If you change your mind, you want to call me.
Okay. Here's Gyökeres. Chance. Eberechi Eze. Great save from Dean Henderson. Is that going to be the last shot of Arsenal's season? It's now with Gabriel Martinelli. Eze. Martinelli. And that's it. Arsenal win their final game of the Premier League season for a 15th consecutive time. And now we all know what is going to happen next. Yes? Mum, I'm fine, thanks. Crystal Palace's season in the Premier League ends in defeat. They've got a European final to play, and so do we, but ours is bigger than theirs. We're facing Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League final on May the 30th. If not, then it's the 31st. Arsenal end the season like they should. There's Bukayo Saka. He didn't need to play this game. Brighton and Hove Albion's Premier League season ends in defeat. There's the former Man United player Danny Welbeck. Surprisingly, still playing football. Liverpool's season is over. They've drawn at Anfield against Brentford.
Brentford miss out as things stand.
Sunderland.
Let's see what's happening here between Sunderland and Chelsea.
Into 102 minutes.
It's the 102nd minute. Are they planning to get a third goal? Yes, it looks like they are. It's gone out for a corner. This is being played at the Stadium of Light.
We're back there in the Champions League. West Ham United have done their bit. They kept their side of the bargain. They beat Leeds by 3-0. All 3 goals in the second half. But Everton need to win to keep West Ham in the Premier League. So let's get you.
So West Ham United have done their bit against Leeds United.
Leading, but still time left for Everton. Bill Leslie and Gary Neville.
So now we're at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I'm watching 2 live games now with commentary. So if Everton don't score 2 goals without Tottenham scoring any, then West Ham are going down. And I believe there's going to be pitch invasions if Tottenham do stay up. Ball's been crossed in. Header! Off target. Gary Neville's one of the commentators. My mother cannot stand Gary Neville.
Just reaching.
That's another blow to West Ham United.
He's injected a positivity that was so absent during the...
We are less than 3 minutes away from seeing Tottenham stay up. I don't actually know if I want Tottenham to be relegated. One of my school friends supports Tottenham, and he was taking the piss out of Arsenal, always calling them shit if they ever played shit in a game, usually the day after.
Celebrates the finish line in sight. 97th minute, we're going to have at least another couple tagged on to that.
If Everton manage to win against Spurs, then the tables have really turned.
Comfortable enough now to stand up and sing the team home. Really great atmosphere here today.
Well, as much as events were in their control here this afternoon, Spurs, they've been able to take care of it. It was so important they got the first goal they did. This wrapping on 43 minutes. Consider how few
Jordan Pickford's going to take this free kick for Everton. He's positioned it just inside of his own half. 1 minute and 10 seconds until, as it stands, Tottenham are safe and West Ham are getting relegated. Here's Mikalenko to George. Lovely footwork. There's a shot. What a save. Kinski with the save. It's the last minute of the match at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's Tottenham Hotspur 1, Everton 0.
It's just near enough to Kinski. It's a strong right hand.
Everton take the corner. It's headed away. Only as far as Mikalenko. Ball's been crossed in. Last 10 seconds. Mikalenko. Garner into the area. Header. Off target. That's it. Spurs are staying up. Tottenham Hotspur are staying up for another season. West Ham United are getting relegated. The 9 minutes are up. It's the 100th minute now. It's a brilliant day for Arsenal fans and Tottenham Hotspur fans. Not sure what's happened between Man City and Aston Villa, though. Big chances that Aston Villa, well, big answer is Aston Villa have beaten Man City. Sorry, I messed up my words there. Here's Randall Kolo Muani. I think the referee needs to blow the whistle now. Time is up. And that's coming from an Arsenal fan. Oh, lovely football there from Seamus Coleman. Can't believe he's still playing for Everton after all these years. It's like the referee really wants to see Spurs go down. In it comes. Out of play, that might be an Everton corner kick. It's the 101st minute of the match. In it comes. And that looks like it's going to be cleared away. Picked up though by number 24, James Garner. That's it. Roberto De Zerbi and Tottenham Hotspur are staying up for another season. Whereas for West Ham United, they are getting relegated. John Nicholas is not going to be happy about this. So Tottenham will be playing in the Premier League until at least 2027. Now I've got to go get changed, but just before I do that, I want to look at West Ham United's reaction. I hope to God this isn't taking over the celebrations, the trophy lift. I hope to God it hasn't happened yet. I'm actually going to go get you. Every single week, those fans, 60,000 of them to this great ground and this great club, and they've been underserved. But at least they have a time now. Tottenham Hotspur can reset in the summer, decide who they want on the bus, who they want off the bus, knowing that they at least have Premier League football and those fans can go home and rest easy tonight.
Well, they've survived as a Premier League side, but 10 Premier League wins this season, their fewest league win in a season for 91 years. Now there is celebration, but there will be recrimination, because this can't be allowed to happen again for Spurs. Too close for comfort. All together always. Well, they have pulled it together on the final day to get over that 40-point mark. 41 enough to do it. And their London rivals, 5 miles to the east, are the ones who lose their Premier League status. Spurs have won a home game for the first time in 2026. They've kept a clean sheet here for the first time since they last won back in December. And most importantly, they have done enough to preserve their Premier League status with a final day win over Everton by 1-0.
And winning at home for the first time since December. Roberto to the rescue. Third time lucky for Spurs in a hunt for a manager who could steer them away from danger. Thomas Frank came and went. Igor Tudor didn't last too long. Roberto De Zerbi, in the end, has proved to be an inspired selection, and it does feel, as Gary Neville was saying there, it could be a real summer of change for ahead at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And Roberto De Zerbi will decide on the path forward for this club, which they hope will see them challenging at the other end of the table.
I've got my
season
2023-24 Arsenal shirt on, or it's from 2022-23.
The highest the team has managed in relegation for 15 years, but not to be for them this season. An inspiring role.
So Wolverhampton Wanderers, Burnley and West Ham United have all suffered the drop. I've got my gown though. Brighton and Hove Albion have qualified for the Conference League.
And just been confirmed in the Conference League next season. That explains those celebrations. But the biggest winners of today, beyond Spurs, you'd have to say, are Sunderland, who climbed from 10th all the way up to 7th, and Europa League football next season.
Sunderland are in the UEFA Europa League, and bear in mind, this is their first season back in the Premier League. So let me just take this shirt off, and I'm going to go put this one back on. Very emotional moment for that old Sunderland fan there. Oh, are you for real?
What a season it's been for Regis the Brace and his team.
It said that they were sorting something out.
And for Bournemouth cherries.
AFC Bournemouth are in the UEFA Europa League. I wonder if their unbeaten streak is still going on.
They do finish 6th, and that means Europe for the first time in their history confirmed that playing Europa League football.
Andoni Iraola has absolutely changed this team.
But he has extraordinary legacy there with Bournemouth.
Andoni Iraola may be leaving, but he leaves a legacy behind.
And this is the other side of the picture.
West Ham United have been relegated to the Championship. What a sad moment for that club. Anyways, let me just go put the shirt.
The change for them from Graham Potter to Nuno Espirito Santo didn't have too much of an impact really until January. He was able to bring 1 or 2 of his own players. They rallied at that point, but then their form tailed off just at the wrong time. And before this win today, they lost 3 on the bounce. And that victory over Leeds United was, I'm afraid for them, too little, too late. After 14 seasons, they are gone. Now, what about at Anfield? It's been a day of goodbye. In particular, you can see the coverage as it continues at Anfield. All those farewells, you can hear it, can't you, from the Anfield?
This is an emotional day for Mohamed Salah and Andrew Robertson. Really emotional.
Day of goodbyes.
Pep Guardiola, John Stones and Bernardo Silva are also bidding farewell to their club. Manchester City lose at the Etihad Stadium. They've lost on the final day of the league season. For the first time since 2023 when they lost to Brentford 1-0. So here are the final standings of the Premier League table of 2025-2026. 20th, Wolverhampton Wanderers. 19th, Burnley. 18th, West Ham United. 17th, Tottenham Hotspur. 16th, Nottingham Forest. 15th, Crystal Palace. 14th, Leeds United. 13th, Everton. 12th, Newcastle United. 11th, Fulham. 10th, Chelsea. 9th, Brentford. 8th, Brighton and Hove Albion. 7th, Sunderland. 6th, AFC Bournemouth. 5th, Liverpool. 4th, Aston Villa. 3rd, Manchester United. 2nd, Manchester City. And 1st, Arsenal. We won our last 5 games in a row.
85 points in the end. City in second on 78. Manchester United 15th last season.
7-point difference between Arsenal and Manchester City there. What a sight to see. We had that scare at the Emirates against Bournemouth, and we also had that scare away at the Etihad Stadium against the team that eventually finished 2nd place.
Alonso will take over a team in Chelsea who had missed out on Europe altogether. They finished 10th. And then in the bottom half, Fulham on 52.
I was so incorrect about Chelsea being anywhere near that position, top of the table, in August of last year. I think I did that Premier League table prediction on the day that the game, the Premier League season commenced, when Liverpool took on AFC Bournemouth and won 4-2. I did a live stream to that game. You should go and check it out, as well as my other amazing live streams. Only 2 have got 1,000 views, but I've done about hundreds of them.
To the rest of the sporting world this summer.
This summer on Sky Sports.
When are they going to show the moment that Arsenal lift the title? Anyways, I've got to get 2 more things just to represent how big this moment is. This hasn't happened in 22 years.
We're starting a new trend. It's called mic checks. Absolutely incredible.
This summer, there's so much to look forward to on Sky Sports.
Brilliant summer of sport on the way for you. Just hope the weather's like this all the way through. What a send-off for the Premier League today. And starting on June the 22nd, House of Dragon starts on Sky Atlantic. The Arsenal fans are waiting, you can see here, because there is a trophy presentation on the way at Selhurst Park. In around about 10-15 minutes time, you'll see it all.
6:30 p.m. is when we're going to see something that hasn't happened in 22 years. A trophy presentation involving Arsenal. So let's look at the final scores on the final day of the Premier League season. Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Manchester United 3, Burnley 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Crystal Palace 1, Arsenal 2, Fulham 2, Newcastle United 0, Liverpool 1, Brentford 1, Manchester City 1, Aston Villa 2, Nottingham Forest 1, AFC Bournemouth 1, Sunderland 2, Chelsea 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1, Everton 0, and West Ham United 3, Leeds United 0.
Premier League on Sky Sports, sponsored by the British Army.
It's time.
Hello there.
You will have an empire.
House of the Dragon starts 22nd of June. Will I be fascinated with that? The 5-star weekend. Katie Price, Nothing to Hide. Ponies.
The Russians would never bring on a woman. Next.
From... Not from anywhere, it's the name of a movie that's either already released or has just come out.
Developed and funded by
So, what's the time now? It's 6:20 p.m, so 10 minutes to go until the trophy presentation. Also, the medals are involved in there.
It's not your fault. Obesity is a complex disease, influenced by many factors. Visit obesityisaddisease.co.uk to learn more.
It could have happened in 2023, but it didn't. It could have happened in 2024, but it didn't. And it could have happened in 2025, but it didn't. But 2026 is the year. I like this little collar I've got. I look like a choir boy. Feels like I'm on helium. My voice is a little bit bright.
saving seekers, we see you. You don't follow
4 people are watching this live stream and 8 people have liked it.
Isn't one size fits all. Looking for a tariff below the cap? We've got you. Wanting to charge your EV at off-peak rates? Sorted. Our tailored energy solutions could help you satisfy those savings cravings. Find out more.
The life that I am living right now, about to see my team lift the Premier League trophy for the first time in 22 years.
These corn snacks are deliciously high in protein and unsaturated fat. Corn, so tasty. We hijack this app with new corn protein bites.
They're high in protein and ready to eat.
Corn is so tasty. Why choose the alternative? Find them in the channel aisle.
Did we just hijack that? Shh. 2 rival nail salons. 1 nifty tool. She ain't gonna beat me.
For 22 years, the league title that we won in 2004 was our most recent one. But as of the day when Man City drew 1-1 against Bournemouth, we all know what our most recent Premier League title is now. That's all I'm going to say. Now, when we last lifted a Premier League title, it was on the 15th of May 2004. I wasn't even born until almost 4 years later on Valentine's Day 2008.
Everyone's got an opinion. Back yours at Bet.
8,044 days ago, we last lifted a Premier League title. Well, the wait is going to be concluded in the next couple of minutes.
Palini with it against Everton, and West Ham's victory in the end counted for nothing. They go. Spurs stay up. Because that victory meant that whatever West Ham did, it was out of their hands. And after 14 consecutive seasons in the Premier League, West Ham will drop to the Championship next season.
I wonder if they will get relegated to League One just like Leicester City did. They were in the Premier League in 2025 and they're going to be in the Championship in 2026. Bournemouth in Europa League.
As Andoni Iraola prepares to depart. And Sunderland into 7th by virtue of beating Chelsea, who miss out on Europe altogether.
It's been a bad day for Chelsea. Granit Xhaka, former player for Arsenal, left in 2023. That was when we finished second for the first time in 7 years. Brighton and Hove Albion also celebrate in the Conference League despite losing 3-0 at home to Manchester United.
Next season. It's all over for Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, for Bernardo Silva and John Stones as well. You can see all that post-match coverage from the Etihad as Pep Guardiola says goodbye on Sky Sports Action right now. And at Anfield, it's farewell to the Egyptian King. Sky Sports Plus to see Liverpool's grand send-off on Mo Salah, but Andy Robertson as well. They drew 1-1 with Brentford this afternoon.
He's going to go down as a Premier League legend, Mohamed Salah, and also Andrew Robertson. It's not just about Salah. Robertson's also contributed as well. Here's the Tottenham goal that João Palhinha scored.
What the team wanted to win. You know, he was the man for the right occasion today. It's just what they needed. And after that, Everton really didn't put them under too much pressure. And an
I haven't
unbelievable
had a
points.
closer
And
look at that.
I can imagine there'll be
Goal.
a mixture of like
Yeah,
joy
right
and
decision,
embarrassment
just
as well,
in.
because you found yourself in this position. But today, you've got to enjoy it. The fans have got to enjoy it. The players.
Today I had a shave.
Tomorrow there's got to be a
It's the
major
first time I've
inquiry
mentioned
into how
that
this club,
in
with
this
its
live
stature, with its
stream.
fan base, has got himself in this predicament. But the emotion today, that's all fine. But this can't happen again. You know, huge 3 points for him, and Deserby's come in and made a bit of a difference, give him a lift. But not good enough this season by any stretch of the imagination. It really has. And some of the players there,
celebration today, Jamie.
big
But
celebration.
as you've said, they will reflect on what has been another really disappointing season. Here's Palini now with Pingwell and Steve.
Joe, congratulations. You can see just what it means for the fans here. What does it mean for you as a player to get that over the line and secure Premier League safety?
It's an amazing feeling after a really tough season.
I think João Palhinha used to play for Fulham. Did he play for Wolverhampton Wanderers as well? Let me have a check. It's 6:27 p.m. In 3 minutes' time, the presentations will take place at Selhurst Park. He's on loan from Bundesliga club Bayern Munich. He played for Fulham, never played for Wolves. It's a blessing for Tottenham that he came on loan from Bayern, and he has contributed to Tottenham staying up for another season. So 2 more North London derbies in the Premier League this season for Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur. We have a 9th like on the live stream. I'm going to go to the toilet. Hopefully this will be my last toilet break before the trophy presentation. Be right back, guys.
Talk to me about your goal as well, because you can see how much you meant to the players when that went over the line.
It was a goal, just try to have the team. A lot of emotions inside. I was just dedicated the goal to my son, to my both sons, with the celebration. And this goal is for them and for my parents especially.
Well done today. Thank you very much.
Great goal from Palini today. He's rolled his sleeves and shown real fight, but it was too late for West Ham United, just 5 miles down the road at the London Stadium. And they will count themselves unlucky, Ian, to go down with 39 points. They would have been fine in the last 14 seasons.
Maybe, yeah, but like this season, no way, the way I think from October. I think Potter went in October. He's lost 19 games. You know, it's taken too long to find a solution, especially in the midfield. I think Souček and Fernandes was in there towards the end. They got a little bit of momentum, but I think when you look back on everything, though, you look at that Newcastle game and what was at stake and how badly and poorly they performed. I think that Tottenham deserved to come out just for that alone. When they look back at that Newcastle game, and of course you could go back to any game they've lost.
West Ham United may have won against Leeds United. They absolutely thrashed them by 3 goals to 0. Jared Bowen being one of the goal scorers. But it wasn't enough. A loss for Tottenham and a win for West Ham would have been enough for West Ham to secure relegation and for Tottenham to go down.
For Crystal Palace, who are saying goodbye to Oliver Glasner. And also, they are saying thank you and good luck for the Europa Conference final, which takes place on Wednesday in Leipzig against Rayo Vallecano. 1 of 2 Crystal Palace fans that surprisingly start to head for the exits, but the Arsenal fans are going nowhere because the big moment for them is still to come. They've been waiting for this since Tuesday. They've been waiting for this for 22 years. They will very soon.
Next, after this next batch of adverts, it's the Arsenal celebrations that are going to be broadcasted next. This will be the last thing that I will react to before I end this live stream.
3, 2, 1, go!
Add some play with National Lottery scratch cards. It could be you.
Hello? Hello?
I saw it's coming home there. Hopefully it will be coming home for England for the first time in 60 years.
The world stops for the cup. How often's don't? Download the
After the Champions League final, the next thing I should be getting excited about is the 2026 FIFA World Cup taking place.
Going from work and it's a lovely hike.
Triathlon, Joe. Right, Rosie, can I have the boots back? No, I meant the hiking boots back. Did we not bring it?
Such a shame. Unexpected twist. That's the beauty of
What's the time now? 6:32 p.m. 6:32 p.m. This live stream's been going on for 2 hours and 36 minutes. At this rate, it could hit the 3-hour mark.
Everyone can with Canva.
Oh, I'd love to feel that warmth there.
I just transfer you. I think I just cut them off.
Welcome to the all-new Hi-Hi 4, the business phone that's refreshingly easy to use. Now with new features like 2-touch call transfer and the ability to listen to call recordings directly from your phone. As always, it's all backed up by our UK-based support. Find out more at hihi.co.uk. Hi.
Hi.
Feel the difference with that fresh blade feeling that lasts time after time after time. Gillette Labs, our best ever razor, with up to 30 smooth shaves per cartridge. The skin everyone wants to touch.
Any more messages in the live chat? No, ever since Nicholas Zam said, yes, bro.
Hello, Mr. Corretters.
It's an offer, Fred. What's on your mind, brother? This loan company's done me wrong. If anybody gets for that gun, they'll die. On a formal apology, I want to walk out here a free man. No, Tony, no.
There's some sick, twisted people in this world.
I'm a man that's fighting for everything that he owns, sir. I'm just getting started.
Dead man's wire.
If we push too hard,
The wire connects the gun to the man. Is that why it's called that?
What happens next is my favorite part.
Sponsored by Bet365.
Here we go. Here we go. Grubbles and Doorstep Doggy are with me. You'll Never Walk Alone is being played in front of Mo Salah.
Emotional farewell for Mo Salah at Anfield, and we all see continued coverage of that. You can do it uninterrupted on Sky Sports Plus right now. And farewells for, well, many at Manchester City today. Pep Guardiola at the heart of it.
Ilkay Gundogan has come to say goodbye to him.
Didn't get the chance really to say farewell previously. Of course, John Stones.
358 appearances for Ilkay Gundogan.
Sky Sports action. And for Spurs, they can breathe again. Palinia with the only goal of the game against Everton that saw them over the line and confirmed their status as a Premier League club next season. So in the end, it didn't matter really what West Ham did because Roberto De Zerbi's side got the job done. Pretty quiet first half at the London Stadium before Tati Castellanos headed to first. Gareth Bowen steered home second, his first goal since January. And the third from Callum Wilson. But lots of thinking now for West Ham's leadership because they are...
Is Nuno Espirito Santo going to manage West Ham United
You did your bit today, but overall, throughout the season, there's no
during the Championship?
in the bottom three and finish relegated.
Or is he just going to stay as a Premier League manager?
just hurt. It's a horrible place to be in football. Football gives you so many good moments in your career and bad moments to go with it. But a relegation for a club like this, it hurts. You know, and like you said, we done enough today in terms of our result, but throughout the season we just haven't done enough consistently to pick up the points, and we found ourselves in the position that we was in.
You're a part of this huge European success here, a key part of that. Where do you see the decline has happened? What areas?
Listen, you can pinpoint many different things, but ultimately when you go out on the pitch, it's about players turning up week in, week out when things aren't going so well and putting in consistently better performances, picking up better results. And like I said, speaking about this season, especially last season, we was in a similar situation, but managed to wriggle out of it. This season, we haven't managed to wriggle out of it because we've been there all season. So it's not, you know, something that's just happened and it's fresh. It's been something, especially for the last couple of seasons, where we've been really below the standards that we've brought in. But to pinpoint on one thing, I don't think. I think you could probably sit down and look at different things, but ultimately this season we haven't been good enough, and we paid the biggest price.
Fans will want to know what the future looks like for you, the manager and the other players as well. Can you shed any light on that? Do you envisage being here?
Listen, I'm under contract here. You know, I know I've been here 6.5 years. Had some really high moments.
I remember when Jared Bowen made his debut in 2020. I wasn't watching the game, but I was just seeing the updates.
What I see is getting this club back in the Premier League, because that's where it deserves to be. This is a really low moment, but we have to bounce back from this. There's no other way. You know, like I said, I think this club deserves to be in the Premier League. I've been a big part of their Premier League campaign for 6.5 years.
One thing's for certain, we don't have to worry about West Ham United in the league this season. Maybe in other competitions.
There's going to be different things going out there.
Will West Ham end up like Leicester City and get relegated to League One? I believe that's the second time I've said that in this live stream.
My vision is to get this club back in the Premier League. You have to go away now, not enjoy your time off, because you're never going to enjoy your time off for the season that we've had, but stay with your family, stay with your loved ones, recover well.
I predict that West Ham, Burnley and Wolves are going to finish in the top three. They're going to dominate the Championship next season.
Thanks for your time, Jared.
Surely they can't suffer what Leicester City suffered. That's a rare thing to suffer from. Getting relegated from the Premier League last season and then getting relegated to League One.
Obviously, on the boys,
this
they didn't play,
season.
would say, attractive football, but they had that stability. Now they've gone through some changes. The players that they brought in have not done well enough. And if you look at the team, the amount of games that they've lost during the season, it was too little too late. It's as simple as that. He's had a good season himself. And I know he's sort of been hard and has been honest about the situation, but he's contributed. He's got the assist you expect, the goals you expect. It's just his teammates need to bring the level up. I think Fernandez, who you wanted to mention, has been very good for West Ham.
Yeah. The recruitment at the start of the year, I looked at the squad, I did the Chelsea game, and I said, this to me looks like a relegation squad. And unfortunately, I've been proved right. And they've just not been good enough this season. Got better with Disasi, Mavropanos. I think Righty said it a minute ago, they started to get a few partnerships, but it's been too little too late.
Nuno Espirito Santo is giving his reaction now to Johnny Phillips.
You know, a really difficult time for the club. What's your assessment of what's just happened?
Yeah, tough day for us.
I remember when Nuno Espirito Santo was managing Wolverhampton Wanderers. He's the first coach that I remember that managed Wolves.
We did our part. We expected for the best. It didn't happen. We have to pass to the sad moment that we are living.
Where do you feel it has been lost overall this season?
If you ask me to go back and look where and when was it, it's not the moment, John. It's not the moment. The moment is to just feel this sadness. But like I said,
hang on, I'm gonna go see my dog.
We tried it. Today we show again that things could be different for our future. It didn't happen. But at least we finish with dignity at our home. We played a good game. We win. But it doesn't take away the sadness.
Yeah, you made that point about finishing with dignity, and you got that professional quality performance you wanted in that second half in particular. It's the frustration there that you just didn't get enough of that over the course of the season.
Yeah, we did many things good. We did things bad that punished it. We had many things, but now it's like I said, Johnny, stuff to look back and analyze and all these things. I just spoke with the boys. We are all sad this moment to go through this period. Understand that we have to go to the sadness, and then we think about the rest of it.
Supporters will want to know what the future looks like as well, whether or not this feels like the breakup of the squad, your own future as well. How do you see it looking forward?
especially for the support and for the respect that we have for them. Is not the moment to speak about the future. It's the moment to apologize to them, to thank them all the support. I think one of the things that these boys were able to do is to establish a good relationship with the fans, especially here at London. They help us. They help us so much through the games. Even today, knowing the result at Tottenham that was against us, they keep making some noise and giving energy for the boys. For the respect for them, I think we should understand the day. Tomorrow will be a new one, and start thinking about the things that we have to do.
And no consolation for the West Ham fans who travelled in hope today, probably thought the worst after the defeat at Brentford, and then followed up by that last-minute defeat against Arsenal and then losing at Newcastle last week. Really was a question of it being out of their hands, and Spurs did them no favours today, of course. So big decisions now.
Commiserations to West Ham United, and also I apologise for the lack of commentary that I've given on this almost 3-hour-long live stream.
Not really invested well. I think, you look at Harry, they sold Harry Kane, Tottenham not really invested it well. I think West Ham sold Declan Rice, not really invested well, not built on anything. And then in the end, when you look at these two teams, you should be doing a lot better than they have been. You listen to Jared Bryan, he sounded great there. Good luck to him. But they've been poor. And I think it's got to be upstairs. You've got to blame upstairs in both of those clubs. Now, of course, the fans will look at the players, and everybody look at the players and the amount of managers they've had, and things has changed, and you can't really get continuity in that. But at the end of the day, upstairs are not running.
Oh, Baloo's here.
West Ham just gone down on 39 points.
Hey, don't growl. Here he is. You see Arsenal win the league. Well, lift the trophy. Oh, sorry about him. I'm trying to do what that man does with his cat. Sing songs to stop the cat from hissing.
That's going to happen again.
Or trying to attack him.
And the managers as well. I mean, look at the managers of Tottenham. You look at Arsenal. And now they're here.
I'm not doing anything, Baloo. Hurt my leg a little bit.
I bet you wanted to come to the club.
Yeah, miserable day for West Ham United as their relegation is confirmed. And
there it is.
To get started
the stand,
which
will see Arsenal lift the Premier League title in only front of thousands of Arsenal fans at Selhurst Park.
So before then, we can focus on what's happened at Spurs for a moment longer. Survival. Here's Roberto De Zerbi now with Bean and Steve.
Come on, Baloo.
Roberto, you had 7
Roberto De Zerbi's being interviewed.
Just sum up what's going through your mind.
He's done enough to keep Spurs up for another season. Will he keep the job, though? That is the big question.
Because I have a lot of
Italian accents sound very similar to Spanish accents. Let me just point that out. I don't think anybody else really points that out. I need to point out the small things in life, the things that don't usually get talked about. Blue, stop wincing. Mummy will be here soon, so will Daddy. I have to keep you in just in case you might get lost, and then my parents will get really angry at me. This is a blessing in disguise, what I'm doing for you, Baloo.
We know just
say hi again.
Was at stake today, the pressure of the game.
Ow!
The way that you're
I'm just trying to get you to wave. Maybe this one? That one doesn't work as well. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. The dog's just acting out of control. Oh, God. You've got space to get out, Baloo.
After tomorrow, next month, next season. But the football
good
gave
boy.
You back and everything you have gone.
There were so many shots, especially in that first half. I think the most actually in the Premier League season for Spurs. When
We're
that
gathering
goal
momentum.
went over the line, we could see just how much it meant to you. But what were you feeling in that moment?
Sincerely, I enjoyed from the beginning of the game, and I suffered a lot, but.
That Tottenham player looks like he's putting him in a chokehold.
Because there is the pressure in football.
On that angle.
Without the pressure, should be not like nice.
This is here we go then. There's confirmation of the bottom of the table with Wolves, Burnley and West Ham all relegated. Spurs.
So in the relegation zone, Wolves are on 20 points, Burnley are on 22, West Ham are on 39.
Into the top, Arsenal champions by 7 points from City, Manchester United, Villa, and Liverpool, all in the Champions League. Brighton in the Conference League, and along with Bournemouth in the Europa League.
I'm not doing anything to you, Baloo. Calm down.
By beating Chelsea on this final day. And what a special moment, Jamie, for two players promoted.
I was just itching your foot.
Northern Ireland, and wow, now they're playing in Europe. Yeah, the thing with the day really is about recruitment, getting good players in. They've spent obviously a lot of money in the summer, but the players.
Oh, off he goes. Bye bye, Baloo.
It's been a team effort. That was Man Augusto turning in at the start. Up there, they deserve that. They love it. They're passionate. There was a few rumours about this guy 7 or 8 games ago where maybe people question how well he's done. What a job he's done. He needs a little bit more respect, that fella, for what he's done. Amazing job. And others have
the young
like
Sunderland fans are celebrating as well. What a sight to see. That used to be me once, with Arsenal and Exeter City.
How many times have we said just take the jacket off? He must have a vest on under there.
Oh, here he is again. Ready for round 3?
Talk about Sunderland.
Oh, maybe not. Right. This is something that you can't see, but Baloo's here. Oh, he's going towards me. Do you want to be picked up again? Or maybe just like this. Here he is.
It is a little bit warm in here.
You want to say hi to everyone? Say hi to Baloo, guys. This is the 3rd time that I've put him on the live stream for you guys.
We have to acclimatise following Sunderland in Europe next season. Given the heat. The Arsenal fans are still, I'm sure their number has grown as the afternoon's gone on. This is going to be very special. We're connecting with Arsenal here.
Absolutely. They're jumping on now. Look, everybody. It's a magnificent time for all Arsenal fans. Even the Arsenal fans.
15 years and 3 months when I suffered. 16 years and 3 months when I suffered. And 17 years and 2 months when I suffered. Arsenal losing out on the Premier League title to Manchester City again, and Liverpool. Man City 2 times, Liverpool once.
Once the season's over and they sit down and
who are these people coming out?
This is all going to be a blur simply because of the game that they've got next week. But honestly, this is...
I mean, all of the Arsenal fans that have attended this afternoon's game should be out.
The size of the Arsenal backroom team, who are all here.
Oh, this is the backroom team. What I was going to say was everybody that attended the Crystal Palace Arsenal match this afternoon should be on that pitch celebrating with the players, being there on the pitch for when the trophy is lifted.
The manager and the players after they've got their hands on the trophy. So for now, we'll hand you across to Alan Smith, who's been there, done it, and won it with Arsenal, alongside Peter Drury.
Peter Drury, what a commentator.
Arsenal in their 100th successive top-flight season in perfect style. As you say, the backroom staff are first out. Gabriel Heinze, they're a Premier League champion with Manchester United, a friend of ours.
Gabriel Heinze. I didn't know it was him. The only thing I really remember about him was when he scored for Argentina against Nigeria.
He has certainly earned his corn. This is the goalkeeping coach, Iñaki Kana.
I think they're the first to receive their medals. Credits to anybody that's been associated with working with the Arsenal football team.
Will and DJ and the kit team. There are plenty of them, Alan, that make up a successful unit.
Where's Joel Corey when you need him? DJing here.
But yeah, they work incredibly hard, don't they? The backroom staff, they work long hours with little kind of.
I think they're wearing the shirts that the Arsenal players were just wearing because they've come out with their home kit. There it is.
Brought to its podium by Stan Kroenke and Josh Kroenke, father and son, co-chairs of Arsenal.
Stan Kroenke and Josh Kroenke are walking out with the Premier League title.
The gold you see on the top of that famous trophy, Super Bowls and Stanley Cups. Josh has been co-chair of Arsenal alongside his
I wonder who last brought out the Premier League title for Arsenal to lift.
And you have to say that he's backed the football club financially. Stanley Kroenke. He's put his money where his mouth is. And he held firm when there were calls coming to Arteta to go. Believed in him.
Yeah. Oh, that little lad celebrating there. The Crystal Palace fans are going. Some are, or the majority are, staying here for the title lift. Stan Kroenke looks a bit like Joe Biden. If you get rid of his moustache, he'll be an exact copy of Joe Biden.
And Emmanuel Mecho, who is a very special young man for more than 10 years now, a massive contributor to Arsenal's London United football sessions. But there's the start of the show. Trophy for which the establishment club.
Here's Mikel Arteta. He's got his Arsenal shirt out like he's a player. And behind him are the Arsenal players. Everybody that contributed to Arsenal winning this title.
The first manager ever to win a Premier League with the club for which he played.
The first former Arsenal player to win a Premier League title for the same club that he played with. Well, the first former player to win a Premier League title for the team that he used to play with.
He has built to this moment, remarkably driven, unshakable.
There's William Saliba, Declan Rice and Gabriel Magalhaes. There's Hincapié, Mosquera. I think I see also Calafiori, Martinelli and Saka. I've been an Arsenal fan since I was either 9 or 10 years old. Baloo is coming again. I think he wants to be picked up. I think they might give the title to Arteta so he can raise it. Just like with Sir Alex Ferguson in 2013.
Very special moment for the manager and for the gentleman, an ambassador for the team who has become a role model for others with Down syndrome. He was with the players ahead of the Birmingham.
What a moment that is for him.
He loves Arsenal. Arsenal loves
the man who has Down syndrome, he's become an ambassador to Arsenal. Mikel Arteta, the first onto the podium. I think I just saw a kid give a middle finger to Mikel Arteta. That is David Raya. I love you, David Raya. Next up, we have Piero Hincapié. In 2005, it was second. Fourth between 2006 and 2007. Third in 2008. Fourth in 2009. Third in 2010. Fourth in 2011. Third in 2012. Fourth between 2013 and 2014. Did I say 2014 twice? Hopefully not. I'll say it again just in case. Fourth between 2013 and 2014, third in 2015, second in 2016, fifth in 2017, sixth in 2018, fifth in 2019, eighth between 2020 and 2021, fifth in 2022, second between 2023 and 2025, and now in 2026 we are top of England. Miles Lewis-Skelly, in his second season with the club, will win a gold medal. Christian Norgard is up next. I think this is when I'm going to celebrate madly.
And this year, to save them from tears, they gave it to Zubimendi. Remember the sumptuous volley that set him on his way against Forest in September. The youngest Premier League champion there has ever
Max Dowman, youngest Premier League champion ever, silencing any bullies. There's Callan. Arsenal finally won the league. Yeah. There's Leandro Trossard, an Arsenal player of 3 years. Came in during the 2022-23 season in 2023. There's Victor Gyökeres, first season as an Arsenal player. He wins the title.
Twice a Portuguese champion and now an English champion behind the mask. A bristling, muscular centre-forward.
He gets his gold medal. There's Kai Havertz, a man formerly of Chelsea. He won the Champions League with Chelsea, and he technically won the Premier League for Arsenal. He won the Champions League for Chelsea in 2021 against Manchester City with the only goal of the game. There's Gabriel Martinelli. He's been at the club since 2019. He's one of a few players that has played for Arsenal in the 2010s decade. There's Gabriel Jesus, an Arsenal player since 2022. For the fourth time of asking, he's won a league title with the Gunners. There's Eberechi Eze.
Unveiled in jeans and a smile, Eberechi Eze won them over at once and then scored 5 against Tottenham.
Might change. I know I could just have it like this. Eberechi Eze gets his medal. His goals against Tottenham Hotspur were very key, and that goal he scored against Newcastle was amazing. Declan Rice, the most expensive signing for Arsenal ever, is about to get his golden medal as well. He's been an Arsenal player since 2023 as well, just like with Leandro Trossard. There is Bukayo Saka. He's been at the club since 2018 at least. I absolutely love you, Sir Bukayo Saka, Starboy Saka, whatever you want to call him, whatever compliment you want to give him. He has won a Premier League title. There's Jurrien Timber, an Arsenal player since 2023 as well. I'm getting goosebumps right now because it's coming up to the captain.
His class at fullback and his winner against Chelsea will not be forgotten.
3 hours now. I hope I've been entertaining you guys for the past 180 plus minutes. And there is Mikel Merino.
He has contributed plenty before today, not least the headers to equalise at Newcastle and against Chelsea.
I think he's the second to last person to get a gold medal, and then it will be the captain. And then we will be ready. And there is Martin Odegaard. The captain, he's going to lift it.
Second, and now first. More than 2 decades since the last.
Here we go.
For the 14th time in their history. For the 4th time in the Premier League era.
Here we go. This is it. Oh my God, they're having difficulties. Very heavy trophy indeed. Here we go. Martin Odegaard grabs it. Yes! Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the 2025-2026 Premier League season and the winners of the Premier League for the first time in 22 years are Arsenal. Martin Odegaard is the man to lift the trophy. He's now passed it on to David Raya, who lifts it himself. Ballou's still wincing, but I want to keep him in here just to stop him from going missing. Declan Rice lifts the trophy as well. Confetti is everywhere. It's now been passed to Calafiori. Arteta in his 7th season, I think, in his 7th season managing Arsenal, he is finally a Premier League champion. So guys, that is the end of the live stream. Arsenal have lifted the Premier League title for the first time in 22 years. Feels good. It feels good to be an Arsenal fan of 8 years. That's the end of the live stream, guys. That is the last time I will be reacting to a Premier League match this season. The next game and our final game of the whole season will be in the Champions League final in Leipzig against, or is it Budapest? I'm not sure. Against PSG, the team that knocked us out in the semi-finals the previous season. Thank you for watching my live streams throughout the Premier League games. If you like this live stream, make sure to press the like button. And if you want to see more content from me, subscribe to the channel and tap on the notification bell. I will see all of you guys on the next one. And bye. Hang on. Arteta is going to lift it. Oh, why is it lagging? Hey! Arteta couldn't lift it as a player, but he's lifted it as a manager. Bye-bye, everyone.